All right, what's up, everybody? This is Steven with Club Varsity Podcast. Welcome to episode 2. We are here in the locker room with my co-host, Joey Correa, and our guest, Mexican Rice, as last episode. I think going into this one, kind of like I think we got the nerves out, so I'm already feeling a little better flow.
There we go.
So, and then our guest for today's podcast is Byron Mullins.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know we were supposed to have nicknames.
Yeah, I mean
that was just mine growing up.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Mine was Mexican Rice growing up.
Mine
and it never left.
My nickname has been canceled, so we don't. We talked about it last week.
Yeah.
There's certain individual kind of like
Okay.
kind of.
I won't ask.
Yeah, it's my last name's Huff.
Huff Daddy.
So
Okay,
Huff Daddy and like
okay.
yeah, it
Too
just
soon.
doesn't hold the same weight like it
soon.
used to. It's so we trying to come up with something. I can't be the big guy because Byron's here. So
Yep.
We can be like the Hound and the Mountain from Game of Thrones or something.
the Hound.
Yeah,
Yes.
the brothers, right? In Game of Thrones, you got the Hound, you got the Mountain.
Yeah, I mean this is a funny story. So my summer in Murray, I stayed in town. I worked at Walmart in the deli.
Okay.
And I was, early 20s, I don't know, 22, 23. And I worked with all these like women that were like 60, 70 years old. And when they found out my legal first name, they had given me, and that's a rule with nicknames. You can't, like, it's weird if like I nickname myself.
Yeah,
like
that's
you
true.
can't,
Right.
just like,
Yeah.
you can't be like, oh
Sure.
yeah, I'm big guy. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, you didn't deserve, like,
No.
that has to be appointed to you by someone.
Yeah.
So they slicing deli meats in the summertime at Walmart.
Big
And
guy.
once they found out my first name is Duran. And they correlated that to the band Duran. And the nickname was born the Wolf.
Okay.
So
I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
The Wolf was slinging deli meats at the
Slinging.
back in 2009. If anybody's watching this from 2009 back in Murray, the Wolf now lives in Cincinnati, Ohio. So
Lebanon, but
Lebanon, 25 minutes north of Cincinnati.
it's considered Cincinnati,
Yeah.
I guess.
So-
and then Byron over here, just golly, dude, you're
Yeah.
every bit of 7'1".
Yeah,
Every bit, yeah.
every single bit. I know the frame, and we talked about this last week about the camera. Does it add inches to the camera? Like, I mean, I know the weight.
If we're sitting down, I don't know.
I'm one of the first times in my life that I feel like I'm usually the biggest person in the room, and then Byron walks in, and then I'm immediately humbled.
Yep.
But thank you for that. Thank you for
no
that.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you for the humbling. So we'll get into this episode, just kind of touch a little bit of what's to come. We're going to first hit on some segments. I think we'll jump into like a good news segment. I got a little something this week.
Let's go.
Just to sports related that I think everybody in the United States will be worthy to celebrate and hand clap for.
We need it.
And then
'Cause everything's crazy outside right now.
it's crazy.
It's also there's a blizzard going on.
Yeah, up north, yeah.
So I know you're about to go somewhere. Do they have blizzards where you're going?
Yeah.
No, they set up the north part of New Zealand to get snow. I don't know about blizzards though.
We'll get into the
Yeah, we'll
New
get into
Zealand
that,
piece
yeah.
because
Yeah.
I have an idea and a plan that I would like to follow that journey, but I think we'll
Follow along with.
You stay tuned
yeah.
through later in the interview. You'll find out more about what that journey is when we sit down and dive into what's coming Byron's way.
We should call it like chasing giants.
Chasing Nephilim.
Oh, chasing
Nephilim.
chasing Nephilim.
Finding giants.
Finding giants. Finding
We'll
giants.
chat GPT it later.
Yeah.
Hey, chat.
Speaking of.
And then our other host from last week, Logan Penrod, will be on later. So you don't see him in the shot right now, but he'll be jumping on later.
We'll swap him out. It's a quick swap.
We'll swap him out, or we'll find a way that we could potentially maybe add another camera down the road and get 4 chairs in here.
There we go.
So we're going to leave that up to the viewers to share with all their friends and keep growing this thing so we can get a 4th chair.
If you notice that I get taller and wider in this, video a little bit later on, it's not me. Okay, so just for clarity, that's not me.
But is it all right if I kick us off with a
Go
little
for it, bro.
good news?
Yeah, give us the good news. What's the good news?
The good news. The good news. We definitely need to get like a chat GPT. And Byron, feel free to take this with you on your journeys.
Absolutely.
But I want to say since the 1980s, the United States has brought home the gold medal in both men's and women's hockey.
Hey.
So that's big. That's big. I mean,
It is.
beating. I think it's even sweet. I think it's even sweeter beating Canada.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Canadians.
that's like the one thing I think they always held over our head was like, we kind of got hockey.
Yeah.
We got football, basketball,
but
hockey. And then finally we said enough's enough.
Yep.
This is hence the red, white, and blue with the shirt
Come on.
and the hat.
You're so patriotic.
I
All right.
it was all premeditated. It was all.
I'm wearing an American flag. That's what I got on my hat.
You knew it. You knew that I was going to
Yeah.
drop this. Generally, we'll try to not share what we're just to get a raw emotion of what the good news is. But with
that is some good news.
it is
dude.
it's great news.
We just got a gold medal in hockey.
And both women's and men.
Come on,
They
dude.
both beat Canada.
America.
Yeah.
We love you.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, we do. God
Did you
bless the
see
USA.
The red, white, and blue.
I seen a TikTok that it was. Have you ever seen Miracle on Ice?
Yeah,
The last person that was cut, his name was Jack Hughes.
No way.
And the guy that scored the winning goal, his name was Jack Hughes. I don't know if there's any truth. I got to go back and watch. I'd have to go back and watch it. There's no relation, it said.
But it was just the
That's
same
a
day.
wild
There was a
coincidence.
scene that the last guy that was cut off the Miracle on Ice team
Yeah.
that beat, Soviet Union his name was Jack Hughes. Yeah, I'm like,
Dude,
I
that's
gotta go back and
crazy.
look at that
I was
up.
the last one cut
But what
on
is the,
making any team. So
Yeah. Did you watch the game at all?
the hockey game?
Yeah.
No, bro.
Good. Good.
No.
You should have been in church.
I was in church.
Okay, good.
That's why I didn't
It was
know.
8 o'clock. It was 9 o'clock in the morning.
That was a trick
trying to
question.
test
I was
My
waiting for you to
hands
be
were
like,
up and I was praising Jesus. Okay. Okay.
Praise the Lord. Thank you.
Hallelujah.
And the choir.
this hockey team, Lord.
Bless him, Jesus.
But yeah, I did. I was.
That's okay. Where were you at? Where were you at when the U.S. hockey team won? When you found out?
Ooh, that's a great question. You want
Go
to,
ahead, Byron.
Byron? Go ahead.
This one this year.
Yeah.
I was actually driving. I was driving on the highway and heard it on the radio.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I knew that the women's and the men's won, and they both beat Canada. So
Wow.
I'm like, that's pretty neat. And then I got on my phone on TikTok and I seen that video
Right.
Yeah.
about the Miracle on Ice and the last person cut. But no, man, that's huge.
Yeah, it's big time. So
Yeah.
I was unloading the trunk.
Ooh.
We just got back from church. We go to the early service in the morning, and
What time did they win? What time?
I
Wasn't
want
it
to
like
say it
10
was on like
o'clock or-
10 something.
Yeah.
because we got done. We go home. Usually we have a Sunday morning routine. We go to church, and then I cook this delightful breakfast. So we won't eat first thing in the morning. We eat after church.
Yeah.
And I was unloading the truck, my trunk with groceries, and I just had a ping on my watch, and it was like USA. And I didn't really have it on my radar. I mean, I knew it was being played on Sunday.
Sure. I didn't even know.
I guess I was just programmed with Sunday sports to think, I know it's in Italy, but I'm thinking like, the European football part of me should have knew that it was
That's
earlier.
True. That's true.
Like, on Sunday mornings, and it's like, hey,
That's true.
there's a game on that nobody really cares about being played in Germany.
Your family knows enough about soccer to let you know when games are happening overseas, it's probably in the morning.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, Brazil's different.
They are.
Because they're, I want to say, an hour behind us.
Yeah, but I mean, like if Barcelona's playing or Real Madrid,
Or do you follow those big clubs or?
I used to.
Okay.
So I kind of figured when I saw it, I was like, it all made sense and clicked for me. I was like, oh yeah, they're in freaking Italy right now. That's why.
Yeah.
I was in church.
Yeah. Praise God, Joey.
I was in church.
Thank
the
God.
Lord. I was flipping through the scriptures. Flipping my Bible back and forth.
Joey's not flipping the burgers; he's flipping through the
flipping
scriptures. Praise.
I actually was on my phone, like taking a note, and then I wasn't taking a note. I'm not gonna lie. I was in church and I opened my phone and I see a notification: U.S. U.S. win gold in hockey over Canada. And I was like, yes.
Oh,
in that moment.
I didn't know if you were like, it was like,
yes. And then I showed my wife and she's like, stop. He's
you pay attention and stop getting distracted.
He's talking about being a good husband. I'm like, you're right, baby. You're right.
Yeah,
Go
like,
Canada.
We just want a gold.
Go USA. I said, go Canada. Wow. Into the mic.
Go USA.
I repent.
Go USA.
What is it like? What is it like, Byron, to see, athletes win gold medals like this? Did you ever want to compete in
Yeah.
Like
I actually had the opportunity to compete in 2012 when the Olympics was in London. So my mom's from England, born and raised. Well, she wasn't really raised. She lived here about 10. So when the Olympics came up, that was like my third year in the league in the NBA.
Wow.
Okay.
Had the team reach out to me. It was like, hey, you got an opportunity to play. We got a really good team. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I'd love to. And got everything situated, everything led up. I mean, right up to me about to take off to London for training camp.
Okay.
And something came up, and not something on my end. On the national side, they started asking questions like, "Well, how long has your mom lived here?" and all this. And I'm like, "I've already got my passport. Like, what do you mean?" And then it ended up falling through. I ended up not playing, which was sucked because we did have a really good team that year. And I'm not saying we would have won, but they had the redeem team or something like that.
Oh yeah,
yeah, with all them guys. But it would have been fun to play in, man, just to have that experience. Sure. Not many people get to say they played in the Olympics. Dude, I would have got the Olympic tattoo, So
is that a thing?
Yeah, I think most of the guys. I mean, I don't know if all the guys have it, but I think it's
the guys that play.
Yeah, you play in the Olympics, man. You gotta get the Olympic tat somewhere, man. It's like I said, it's not a lot of people, man. Every 4 years, man, it's...
Yeah, I mean, your window, especially as a professional athlete, that's very...
Yeah, limited. Very short.
Like, if you miss one, you got another 4 years. I mean, that's 8 years of a career that could just pass by where you don't, get to compete in that realm. So
it's awesome, yeah.
Well, before we get into your background, why don't you just introduce yourself to the folks and viewers. Just tell them a little bit about, your resume, coming up through Ohio and your background and your experience. So I think a lot of people will find that very interesting, like me and Joey do. So
yeah, for sure. Well, like I said, my name is Byron Mullins. I grew up in Columbus, Ohio, all over pretty much the whole city. I was in about 15 different houses growing up from till the age of 15. So west side, east side, north side, wherever. I went to Ohio State.
Okay.
Played ball there for a year.
OH.
Yeah, go Bucks, IO.
Yeah.
So you got the hat on.
There we go. We got the hat on.
Don't mind the Murray State, the flag. But no.
Listen, that's our Kentucky school.
No, so yeah, man, I played ball. Got to play ball at Ohio State for a year. Went into the draft in 2009. First round draft pick to Oklahoma City. Actually got drafted by Dallas and then traded draft night to Oklahoma City. And then, I played 2 years there.
What was that like? Was that just like,
oh
my gosh, like my dream's coming true. Like I'm going to Dallas. And then it's
it was great, man.
OKC.
Well, I started playing basketball in 8th grade. And then the first person I ever watched was Dirk Nowitzki.
Oh, and so you were
I was a big Dirk fan. I had his jersey, watched all their games. I didn't even work out for Dallas. That was the crazy part. So,
did you even know you were on their radar?
No, I didn't. So what happened was Chicago was at pick 16 and they were at pick 26, and I went in for Chicago for 2 workouts. So they had us come in. That was my very first workout, and then maybe like a week before the draft, they had me in for another workout. And so it was Oklahoma City at 24, Dallas at 25, Chicago at 26. And I think the reason why it was because Oklahoma City thought that Chicago was going to jump up and grab me. So they had Dallas, grab me with their pick first. So, and they basically just flip picks. So yeah, that's what happened. But
was it immediate or was it like?
It was like, so they drafted me and then Oklahoma City was on the clock for 5 minutes, but I knew. My agent told me, he was like, hey, get ready, you're about to get drafted by Dallas. I was like, heck yeah, like this is my team growing up. He's like, well, don't get too excited. You're about to get traded. I'm like, what? But that would have been awesome, but man, it was great going to Oklahoma City.
Wow.
I played with Kevin Durant, James Harden, Russell Westbrook. Now looking back at that, like at the time, it was just like, these are just,
Yeah.
KD was in his second year.
I was going to say that was like early.
So now looking back, like I tell people like, man, you play with KD, like they're all 3 MVPs.
Yeah.
KD's won his championship now, and the other 2 were, Russ still, I think, finally got his in Denver, but now looking back at it, I'm like, dude, I was on a team with some superstars.
Just imagine if, OKC got the title last year, didn't they? And you just think of like the what if factor, like
it was.
You keep those guys all together.
Bro, it was just a salary, man. It was that's what broke them apart. It was like the team salary budget was like maybe 60 or 70 million.
Yeah, and you got high producers,
you have to have between the whole team.
Yeah.
Now you're getting players making 70 mil in one player. It's like, dude, can you imagine if that group stayed together?
Yeah.
They would have had the championship the next year.
I mean,
it was nuts. But I played 2 years there. I played 2 years in Charlotte for Michael Jordan, which was pretty cool.
Did you ever get to? Did he come down to interact?
I had some interactions with him.
Did you really?
Yeah, we could talk about it later.
What?
And then I played. And then I was a free agent after my 2 years there, and then I went to LA.
Okay.
I played with the Clippers, and then got traded at the trade deadline to Philly.
Okay.
So then after that, I still play now. We'll talk about, but 17 years total.
That's incredible.
Man, it's
dang,
incredible.
son.
Knees are hurting.
How many countries?
Jeez, I don't. A lot. I'd have to sit down and count them. But
do you have a favorite one where you're like, you know what?
Favorite place I've ever been to was Australia so far.
Okay.
I never played there.
Down under, mate. Down under.
Yeah, get some Vegemite sandwich. Yeah. So no, favorite, man, it's paradise. I went there. I was dating a girl there, and absolutely fell in love with the place. I'm like, dude, I don't want to leave. Like, like this is paradise.
Yeah.
And it was great, but
So Australia's one.
Australia is definitely my favorite place. My favorite place I've actually played. I tell people all the time, Taiwan. Like for some reason, Taiwan has a hold on me. I spent 3 years there. It's like I tell people it's like my second home.
So when you travel overseas, like what is the average? Because I think something too that if our reach and what we're trying to, a part of the mission of this podcast is, young athletes that might be somewhat in your situation. Yeah. That's something for me. Like I understand the college realm of things, but like this is another level.
Yeah.
In college, you're going to classes or not going to classes.
Guilty.
And you have this like routine where you got your day classes, your night classes, and then depending on you practice gets fed in there. And like how our routine was like we had practice at 6 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm. We were down there up at 4:30, treatment, practice, and then we would get out, class, come back in for film. Yeah. And then if we had any night classes or study tables. So, I mean, it was a long day. Mm-hmm. Is there any truth to some of the podcasts and interviews that I've seen with professional athletes? They're like, oh, it's fantastic. Like,
what's that?
Like the schedule, like you take the school aspect out of it.
Yeah, like you said, I was on that schedule too in college. We actually went to the extent of we had to fill out our weekly calendars. That way, our coach knew exactly where we were.
Yeah.
If it said on there at 5:30 we're at tutor, he comes in there. He knows we're there.
I was going to say they did a class checks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I remember our teacher came up to one of our practices one time because one of our players missed his class. Yeah. And it was bad for that guy.
Young athletes, right now I'm looking at you in the camera. Yeah. Young athletes, get your rear into class.
Yes.
Because I'm going to tell you what happens with most teams and organizations is you will make everybody else suffer for your decisions.
Yep.
So
100%.
I never wanted to be that guy when, when class checks are going around and text messages start buzzing.
Yeah.
And there would always be that one guy that would be like, overslept or skipped class.
Everybody on the line.
And then we get that text and be like, be on the field at 4:30 tomorrow in your workout gear and get ready.
I remember we've done that obviously, but I remember one time we got to a point where the player, we were just tired of it. Like, dude, we can't control this guy. The kid ended up transferring out anyway. Yeah. But I remember our trainer, Dave Richardson, he's down in Arkansas now with Calipari. But he came in, dude. He would take the seat off the bikes. Yeah. Those wind bikes. Yeah, and you're on the bike the entire practice,
bro. And
they got gauges where you can see what your RPM and stuff is. They're like, that does not go below 120 or whatever it is.
Did they have the heart rate monitors?
Oh, yeah.
Like they did?
Yeah.
Like, so that was not a thing?
Yeah.
I sound like a dinosaur right now. Like, that wasn't a thing back in my day. No, I see these things now. These dudes have like these like vests on, and it's monitoring their output and their work effort.
Yeah, I got a story about that. But so back to the schedule. That was the hardest thing from going to college to turning pro, because obviously you're in college, you're a kid. I don't care how old you are. You're still a kid, right?
Yeah, 100%.
You still got everything laid out for you. When I went pro, that was the hardest thing, because it was like you got your practice in the morning, 2 hours. Let's just call it 3, whatever. Then you got the whole day to yourself. And it's like, now what?
Yeah.
So you got, say you will sleep 8 hours. You got 16 hours. Now you got practice for 3. You got 13. You got 13 hours for the rest of your day. What do you do? I'm a 20-year-old kid.
Yeah.
It's like, what do I do? I got all this money. Yep. I'm a 20-year-old kid. Like either let's go get in trouble or let's go buy something we don't need. But it's that was the hardest thing, was finding your time management. And I really didn't get to figure that out until I went overseas. Because then it was like, you're overseas, you're by yourself. You got to figure it out, or you're just going to go mentally just insane.
Well, yeah, and to think like college athletics, it's a business, and like you're brought in to produce.
Yeah.
And that's that's one of the things that I learned, going from high school to college. It was like everybody wanted to win. Everybody had the same goal.
Yeah.
But then like when you get to another level, and I've never stepped in the professional realm, but I've heard there's even more layers to that, because
everybody's job's on the line.
Everybody's job is on the line.
Everybody's job.
And I'm sure with that comes a lot of, pressure to produce. And I think that's where what's the line? Like the whole pressure makes diamonds.
Yeah. I was always told. I was told by I used to be a part of a program in high school. We used to go around and talk to other schools. Yeah. Which I'm glad I did. I didn't know, like, the number one fear is public speaking, over dying, right? And
over dying.
Wow. I remember getting on my first stage, and I was like, I had this whole speech memorized. I get up there and I'm like, I don't know a word of it. I'm looking at my paper the entire speech, just talking.
Froze.
I forget the guy's name, but it stuck with me. He's like, pressure is pleasure. You know what I mean? Like, he's a field goal kicker for Ohio State.
Wow. Really?
Right?
Okay.
So he's like out there in the biggest moment of the game, and he's like, don't you feel pressure? He's like, no, like, I'm in this moment for a reason.
Dang.
Because I'm trusted. Like, you know what I mean? I know I can make this kick. So like, having that pressure is a pleasure. Yeah. So I'm like, that stuck with me. I'm like, that's
cool.
Pretty
that's
cool.
really good.
Yeah, that's deep.
Yeah.
That's something too, like, especially as a young athlete, like, for me, and even with public speaking and trying to correlate that, like, I don't know about the flipping of the burgers, but I think Joey, when he talked about like performing and singing, it's like I always compare it to like a muscle. And the more you exercise it and the more you work it, the stronger you get into it. Like, I can honestly say from our first episode last week compared to here, like I feel more confidence in just being behind there, because sometimes it can be uncomfortable. Like if it's something you're not used to. And like you said, you get in those high pressure situations, and it's like, being confident in your abilities. It's a pleasure, because and you're confident that you put in the work on the practice field, that when it comes game time, that you're going to be prepared. So, but just, going from college to the professional realm, I would say that the seasons are a lot longer.
Yes.
The travel, you can probably talk about a little bit about that.
I'm getting so tired. Every time I watch an NBA game or whatever, NFL game, whatever it is, I'm sick and tired of them always talking about players being tired due to travel.
Ooh.
Like, do you understand the travel of a professional athlete?
I don't.
Dude, it's private jet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not private jet, but it's a big charter.
Luxury. Like, it's comfortable.
Absolutely. It's not your normal seats you get on an actual plane.
Well, you guys are 7 foot. I'm 6'6". I can't even fit in an airplane seat.
The first 15 seats of a plane is like lazy boy chairs. Yeah. You got your first 2 sets of you got tables, where guys are playing cards. You got whatever food you want just served to you. I'm just tired of like hearing, oh, they're on the second night of a back-to-back. Yeah, right. Like, who cares? This is your job, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and then like you just traveled in the best way travel you can. You're staying in the best hotels.
Eating the best food.
You're getting treatment in the morning. You know what I mean? It's insane. And it's just like, or when they talk about people doing the load management, I'm like, come on, like, give me a break.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, let's go overseas and see how we travel over there, where you're on a bus.
Yeah, I was going to say, what is that like compared to like your time in the NBA?
I was playing in London one time, and we were traveling to Belgium, and our bus broke down like 3 or 4 hours into the trip. So we had to wait another 3 or 4 hours for another bus to come pick us up, and then finish the rest of the trip, and then get there, get off the bus, get taped, get warmed up, and play that day. So it's like when I hear people talking about travel and I'm tired, I'm like, dude,
Talking about traveling?
you have no idea. You have no
Talking about
idea,
travel?
man.
Playoffs?
I was in the G League one time.
Divas.
I was in the G League one time. We traveled from, I forget where we were, but we had to travel. Our game that we had to play that night was in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah. So for some reason, we flew, it was in Jersey. So we flew from Jersey to Washington. So we get to Washington. Due to the weather, our flights got canceled. So we rented a bus.
Yeah.
Drove up to Erie, Pennsylvania. Got there literally 15 minutes before the game started. We're in the locker room taping up. No warm up. Just straight tape up.
Yeah.
Go through the speech. Go out there and play. Like 4 players ended up getting hurt because we didn't have no time.
Yeah, you were
to warm up.
loose stretch.
Of course, they're not going to give us any extra time to warm up.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's a grind. You know what I mean? Like, that's,
So how old are you now?
I'm 37. I just turned 37.
So you just turned 37.
Yeah.
So as we were alluding to earlier in the episode, Byron's going to be how many more days? What's the countdown?
I got like 5 days. So I'll leave Monday.
So leaving Monday for New Zealand.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Going to be playing some ball down in New Zealand. I mean, I'm 2 years.
They travel on goats there.
Do they?
That's what I heard.
You travel on goats to the games.
A whole herd of goats.
Byron's going to be like, give me like 5 and just tie them together. Feeling tired, watching podcasts all night, or waking up early in the morning. Well, do we have the remedy for you? That's Script Coffee. Roasted just outside Cincinnati, Ohio, and Lebanon, Ohio. We have custom blends to meet your needs. So visit us at www.script-coffee.com and order a glorious bag of coffee and get it delivered to your doorstep today. This is something that, and we can kind of get into this a little bit, but I'm 2 years older than you. I'm 39. Mm-hmm. My body is like, I'm a little bit on this health journey with trying to be more aware of like the foods that I'm eating. And I look back at my playing days and I mean, I ate like a horse. I ate terrible.
You had to. Right?
You had to because you're burning all these
Yeah.
things. But like what I was eating though was still,
it was still
it was
junk, right?
garbage.
Yeah.
You being 37, staying at the maximum, peak of your performance. Mm-hmm. I mean, what are things that you do nowadays to prepare yourself, like your body to, because I mean, you could talk a little bit too about your preparation. Yeah. Like how long has it been since you last played in a professional league to where you're about to
It's been
travel?
tough, man. Like I know it'll be over a year since I last played once we start playing.
Over a year.
So it's over a year now. So my last game was in December of 2024.
Okay.
I was in Mongolia playing, and I ended up getting a back spasm. Got hit in a game. It wasn't nothing like dirty, no dirty hit or anything. It just happened.
Just an awkward.
Yeah, just an awkward hit, and the team made me play through it. And I'm like, dude, I can't play. Like I can't even move. And that's how it is overseas. It's like you play, and if you don't play, you get cut. And that's what happened. Like I get it. It's my 17th year in the league. Like So at that time, I'm like, I came home. I had a really nice opportunity for work here with training and stuff like that, and ended up falling through. I don't want to get into too much detail, but no, it's hard, man, because once I was done, because as a 17 years playing ball, I always knew what day I was leaving, right? Like I'm like, hey, I can go out and I can have fun, eat whatever I want, junk food, but I know by September 1st I have to be this weight, and I can turn it on.
Yeah.
Always tell people like my summer body, what people say, their summer body is like my winter body. Like, because our season's in the winter. My summer, like if you see me in the summer, like I'm putting
Summer
on extra.
Byron. You don't want to see Summer Byron.
40, 50
Summer
pounds,
Byron.
no, legit. And but this year has been pretty hard because I was retired.
Okay.
I'm like, and I'm not saying that it's like I earned it, but I should be in shape anyway, right?
Yeah.
Everybody should just be in somewhat shape for their own health. But it was hard, man. I was the heaviest I've ever been, and I was 332 pounds.
332. Okay.
332, right? So I'm like, man, you know what? As I'm coaching, I'm missing the game. Like I'm still like, I got that fire left in me. I'm getting on kids when I shouldn't be. I'm like, and
You're like, uh-oh.
no, I'm like, I want it. Like so I called my agent. I'm like, man, like, is there any teams that would be,
Interested,
willing to, interested to sign me? Like, I get like, listen, I've been out a year.
Yeah.
I'll be 37. I hate to say it, I'm 60, 70 pounds overweight from my playing weight.
Yeah.
And so there was a couple teams that we were talking to in Indonesia. But the thing about Indonesia, if I would have signed the contract, so we were talking in November, if I would have signed the deal, I would have had to leave in December. And I'm like, man, that's a quick turnaround. Like, I'm 330 pounds, haven't touched a ball in a year, right? Yeah. So the two teams there that we were talking to ended up falling through, which I now looking back at it, it's probably a blessing.
Yeah.
Then we started talking to a couple teams in New Zealand, which was perfect, right? Their season doesn't start until April. Which now I have to report like in March.
It's going to be
next week.
Spring Byron.
Yeah, I'm on the way. So once you guys see this, don't get mad at me because I never told them I was overweight. So, but they did know I haven't played in a year. So
Joey can. The camera, you can adjust it to make it look slimmer,
can't
right?
even tell, dude.
Yeah.
He
No,
was
I had a FaceTime meeting with the guys. I was honest with them. You know, the last thing I want to do is show up somewhere and they're like, they expect
you're not prepared.
Yeah. So they knew I haven't played in a while. But I signed the deal in November. I was 332 pounds.
Okay.
And that I told my agent, I'm like, what's the day I have to leave? He's like, you gotta leave March 2nd. I'm like, all right, let's go. So I broke it down for my agent. I'm like, my goal before the end of December, I want to be 300 pounds. I was 295.
Okay.
So within just over a month, I lost over 35 pounds. And I'm like,
what would you contribute that to? Diet change?
Diet, cardio, a lot. Like obviously, like I was just living in a sauna. Living in cardio. I'm living in a sauna suit, like while I'm doing cardio.
Yeah.
Diet was obviously like the biggest thing. The one thing I didn't want to do was jump right into basketball. I didn't want to put that weight on my knees, on my back that I'm not used to.
Yeah.
So I was like, once I get down to below 300, I can start ramping my training up a little bit. I'll be honest, man. The first 30 pounds was so easy to lose. It just fell off. Like my body wasn't.
Send me notes on what you're doing.
No, yeah, it was basically every time you see food, you just shake your head like this. But no, man, it was. So my goal. So I broke down my goal as soon as I signed my contract. I'm like, I want to be 330 by the end of December. I want to lose 15 pounds in January. That'd put me to 285. I want to lose 15 pounds in February. That'd put me to 270.
Okay.
Once I get there, I'll have a month of actual practice training. I'm locked in. I don't have no distractions. I can get down to 255. So I'm at 275 now with a couple days to go to get to my goal weight of 270. So, yes, I'm right there. Tony, Dave, Mike.
He actually put a sauna suit on underneath his hoodie before he walked out here.
No, but man, it was, but I love it, man. Like I shouldn't take my body through that. Yeah. You know, like I've been through it before. But like I said, this is the heaviest I ever been, but I just didn't have that goal. I didn't have that thing to look at the end. Like this is what I got to get in shape for.
Okay.
But man, I mean, I wouldn't tell people to go out and do it. It's brutal, man. Because a lot of it is mental. Yeah. Because I'll have like a perfect day of diet. I'll have, I'll do my cardio, and the next day I'll wake up and I'm like 2 pounds heavier. Okay. And I'm like, how the heck did I gain 2 pounds? Yeah. Or you know what I mean? I'm like
water and carbs
weight,
for me,
and then
man,
I mean, if you don't go to the bathroom that day or something, it's just like, but that plays a trick on your mind. At least it does with me. Yeah. And it's just like, then you get to the point where it's like, what am I doing this for? You know what I mean? I might gain 5 pounds. Yeah. In a day. and I do everything right.
Did you cut out any like carbs when you?
I cut out everything, man. I cut out all my carbs.
Because I feel now. I mean, I've been doing this for about a month and a half. My whole diet changed. I cut out carbs.
Yeah.
In this past weekend, I had some carbs, and I felt like my face
you blow up quick.
Get like puffy.
You get a gut, and it's like, dude, I only had
it was a little bit. Yeah, it wasn't a lot.
No, that's the thing. It got to the point where I'm like, you know what? This week I'm not even going to get on a scale at all. I'm just going to go off a feel.
Yeah.
And it's hard because, like I said, I'm very strict on myself. I'm like, I'm either all in. Like, I'll hang out with my friends. They're like, dude, why don't you just have a little bit of popcorn? I'm like, no, you don't understand, man. If I have popcorn, next thing I know, I'm eating pizza. I'm ordering Chipotle.
You're starting the engine.
Yeah,
I say it's like a furnace. And the minute you turn it on, it's like that fire needs some more fuel to burn.
Yeah. So
I just start.
That's the thing, too, is like, you know, I do keto diet a lot.
That's what
keto's awesome. But the biggest thing about keto, if you get into the big science of it, at the end of the week, you're supposed to have a cheat meal. You know, it gets your metabolism, you know, get get you back on track because you start burning so much weight and so much fat and stuff. Then it gets to the point where your body just don't have nothing else to burn. And then you're supposed to have that reset. Yeah. You know, but I'm like, I can't have that reset because
I got a lot here to burn.
If I go down that road, I'm going down it. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's hard. It's sometimes you got to tell yourself like, it's okay to have. Do you do
any type of like fasting with that?
Yeah. So I was recently fasting for biblical reasons and stuff. I did 10 days, man. I was doing the 21 day, thing, and I was killing it. You know, it was tough. It's tough, man. Like the first 3 days was like brutal.
So did you just do like a water fast?
Yeah. So I was just doing water.
Yeah.
And then, but on top of that, I was also still doing my training. So I was going to my training. I was doing basketball. I was doing sauna. I was doing hot tub, doing pool. And I'm like,
that's no joke.
When it got to day 5, I'm like crying. I'm like literally in my living room, just like crying.
Lord,
day 6, day 7. And then I called a friend of mine, Eddie and Meg. I'm like, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, it's the Lord wanting you to get into the word. Like, go read the Bible. Just open up the Bible and read. And I kid you not, I started reading out of James. I mean, I was hungry, like crying, literally crying.
Yeah, because you're physically broken.
Yeah, I started reading. Yeah, I'm full. Like, I'm not hungry at all. Like, I'm like, what the heck? And I'm like, dude, this is deep.
That's wild.
I mean, it was crazy. I was doing it. I was really doing it for more reasons than myself. I was doing it for, I got some friends that are going through a lot of depression. Yeah. And, struggling and stuff. And I do too. I'm sure you guys have as well. And I was like, I just told myself, I'm like, I'm doing this for more than me. Yeah. So I went 10 days on it. And the only reason I stopped doing it is because I had my son at the time. Mm-hmm. And every time I got off the couch, I'm like, about to fall over. Yes. And I hate to say like that's the reason I broke it because I should have went back into the word. I mean, that's just like the devil tempted me, right? Yeah. But the last thing I wanted to do was drive my son home and pass out. So, and then that'd be the reason of why I passed out.
That was probably a wise decision on your end too.
So I ate that night. I did 10 days, and then I was like, you know what? I should probably just do like intermittent fasting because I'm training. Mm-hmm. And then I did 90 hours. I got like the fasting app on my phone. So I did 90 hours, right, of fasting. And then I went to basketball training. And dude, like from the warm up, I'm like on my knees, like on the court, like huffing. My chest is burning. I'm about to pass out. I'm like, they're like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, dude, I haven't eaten in like 90 hours. Yeah. 3.5 days, whatever it was, 4 days. And they're like, yeah, you should probably eat some. So, kid you not, man, I went right after training, I went and ate, and then I started my fat. And then the next day we did pretty much like the same training session. I felt 100 times better. I'm like, that's what it was. So right now I'm like doing that. So I'll go 2 or 3 days fast, and then I'll eat something, and then I'll go back to 2 or 3 days and fast. But man, I feel great right now, especially in the training sessions I'm in. We're getting after it pretty hard.
You were hitting on that, and if you get time before you go, I just bought it because as I'm going, I'm starting this journey of I'm going to turn 40 in October, and my 2 goals, and I've been researching all these. I overwhelm myself, and sometimes I set goals that are just out of reach. So this year I really sat down and I was like, what's something that is practical, that I can obtain it by just being disciplined. So my 2 goals for this year were, hey, I'm going to lose 40 pounds by the time I turn 40. So I weighed 334, and right now, 2 days ago, I was 318.
Nice.
And that was my first goal.
Yeah.
My second goal was to read the Word, the whole Bible, in a year.
Yeah.
That's something that, being raised up in church, I've never sat down and like, I've heard the stories, I've read passages, but I've never read the story front to back in a year. And me and my wife are doing that together. And that alone has been amazing. I had a friend of mine tell me, he was like, hey, like read it with your wife, significant other, and like just to share the stories of, you know, what the Lord is saying to you in those moments. And I stumbled upon this podcast called Blurry Creatures, and they had 2 authors on there. It's a book called The Biblio Diet. So I just bought it, and just hearing what they had to say about what the Bible instructs us to, what foods we should eat, and it's actually like, it shouldn't be mind blowing, because it's like the everything has like been written out for thousands of years, but it's just putting on that lens and going like, okay, the stuff that like the stuff that I'm eating, and like it hits on fasting, it hits on like the sugars and like the low carbs, and it's like one thing I personally did was I cut out pork, because it's like terrible for you. And I used to love eating pork chops, and you know, you start reading the data, and it's like, whoa, like they were back in Leviticus, they're like, hey, don't eat that stuff. And I think as you, like you said, just listening to your body and making those changes, you'll be amazed about how when you change your diet, and how your mental, how it affects your mental aspect,
100%.
but also like double dosing it by getting into the Word, like your mental, physical, and spiritual just align in a way to where like you feel, you know, I think I have such mental clarity. Like I always joke around, like, you know, I got ADHD, like I can't understand things.
You're locked in,
And then now I'm like, man, I've got a focus that I don't think I've ever really tapped into.
100%.
And it speaks volumes about like the food we're eating, and that could be a whole nother podcast.
But that's the thing. That's the thing I noticed too, is like with the keto diet, you know, so I don't know if you know anything about the keto diet, but the keto diet is basically high fat, high protein.
That's what I'm doing now.
Low carbs, right? So like when I was on keto, I was eating less than 50 carbs a day.
Okay.
Right. So when I got my trainer, he wrote me up a whole diet, like meal for meal, like how much hamburger, how much, and weigh it out. Right. So he's like, but the biggest thing I need you to do at the end of the week, you pick a day, you need to have a cheat day. But do not read the labels. It would make you sick. So mind you, I'm under 50 carbs a day. Right. I go and I just grab like a Mountain Dew at a gas station. Look at the label. 75 grams of carbs in a Mountain Dew.
It's crazy.
Like, it's not worth it. You know, because it's not like you know the work that you put in. And it's just like you start looking at stuff like that. Like, is that Mountain Dew worth it? And no, let me just go grab a water. Just want to do the same thing. You know, let me, instead of eating a pizza, or like, you ever seen those things where they put side by side meals, like a McDonald's meal, and it's like so many calories and carbs, and it tells you if you flip that and eat healthy, it's like you got so much more food. It's just like, it's insane, but you don't see that until you actually get locked in and be on a diet. But it's insane, man. But then you wonder, like, no wonder why my body looks like it does. 'Cause it's like, this is the junk I've been putting in my body. But you know,
there's a thing where, like, you know, our bodies are temples, and you know, when we're putting in high fructose corn syrup and like all these things that are, you know,
you cut out the sugar. You're going to get, I don't know. They say it's like, and this is a scientific fact. It's like they say it's like cutting addicts off their drugs, right? It's like,
I mean, I went through a withdrawal stage.
You started having withdrawal. You started getting shakes and stuff like that. But man, you cut out your sugar, you'll be amazed how much weight you'll drop.
Crazy headaches, and then The other thing too is like, me and you were over 300 and I was over, but you're down now. But
Yeah.
I had a close friend of mine tell me like, you don't see very many 6-year-olds over 300 pounds walking around.
Yeah.
And that convicted me because I'm like, man, I got 2 children that I'm blessed. Like I want to be around to be with my children. And, I understand things happen, crazy things happen, but like, there's some things that are using wisdom in our control and like the hand to mouth and being disciplined in that. It's like, how much time can I add to my time here on earth by just making wiser decisions?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's super cool to hear. So going to, where you're at now, getting ready to go to New Zealand. I mean, what's the length of the trip that you're going to be down there for?
Yeah. So this will be a 5-month trip. Our season starts April. I think our first game is like April 9th and our last game is July 23rd.
Okay.
And then we'll have playoffs.
Okay.
So it's like a 3-game playoff. I think it's just one game, win and go home, 3 rounds. My goal is to, it goes back to also, I know Tony and Mike and Dave, you also don't know this, but it's like, I'll go back to when I signed my deal. So I signed the deal. I'm like, this is where I want to go. I had a meeting with those guys. I'm like, I feel great about everything.
Yep.
Right. And it's actually the first time I actually got a contract where they brought up to me, hey, we're going to give you 2 extra flights for your kids. I'm like, dude, this is big time. Like I've never had that in my 17
really
years
cool.
of playing. I'm like, this is the team I need to go to. Fast forward like a month or so, I've had agents reach out to me. I was like, hey, we got this opportunity for you to come and play for this amount of money, which was, 10 times the amount of money I'm getting paid to, go to New Zealand. I'm like, no, I'm going to New Zealand. And they know the budget I'm going there for. It's not a secret in that world. And they're like, dude, you're crazy. Why you can make 10 times that in 1 month. I'm like, I honestly feel this is where God wants me to be at.
Yeah.
I've passed up 2 or 3 offers to go play in other places.
Wow.
I'm like, this is where I need to be. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go find myself again. I'll be in Palmerston North where they say there's nothing to do. I'm like, perfect. That's what I need, right? So I'll be in Palmy playing for 5 months. And then, so my goal is, to go there, obviously have a healthy, 5-month season. Obviously the goal is to win a championship everywhere you go. And then my goal was to sign with a team in that league for the actual season. So this right now is, for us, it's called the Summer League. But their seasons are flip-flop. So they got the NBL, which runs from, I think September to like February, March. That's their NBA. Okay. And then once that season's over, most of those guys come down and play. Not most of them, like the younger guys that are still looking to get shots somewhere else. They'll come down and they'll play in what's called, I believe it's the Sal's NBL. I don't know. I'm still learning New Zealand, so don't. So they'll come down and play. Fired. So my goal is obviously to play good enough to get a look, and hopefully I can get They got one team in New Zealand, it's the Auckland Breakers. Okay. But the rest of the teams are scattered all over, Australia. So it's an Australian league. Okay. So yeah, that's the goal, man. I want to, and I get like, listen, I'm 37 years old. Like, I'm that old guy now. Still got some gas in the tank. I'm the vet. I'm the veteran. I'm the old guy on the team. Hopefully, the younger guys still want to hang out with me. So, but yeah, the goal is to get a deal in Auckland. Hopefully, they'll bring me in for some workouts. Okay. If all goes well, and so that's the goal. If nothing happens there, I would love to finish up my career in Taiwan. Okay. I absolutely love it there. They got a couple teams there.
It'd be like a poetic finish.
It would. My thing is like my career ended. Not that it ended because it's now starting back up again. Taiwan. It ended in a way it was just out of my control. Like I had a back spasm. The team cut me. I went home, and I always felt like I have more to give, and I don't want my 18, 17-year career to end the way it did. So I'm like, let me just go out here. I got a lot left. And even if I don't perform the way I want to perform, at least I can teach those younger kids.
Well, I mean, the first thing that
on
comes
and
to my
off
mind,
the court, like how to be a pro. It's
the first thing that comes to my mind is thank God for second chances. Like to be in the opportunity that you're into to go do what you're going to do. And talking to Joey and Logan, like I think it'd be fun. We're going to have next week. We'll have you in New Zealand and Logan in India. So I think it definitely be cool to phone home and just get like updates throughout the 5 month span and
that'd be great.
Share with like the viewers of what that looks like. I'm more interested in like hearing about the food because
me too.
I mean I don't know if New Zealand's known for their fare of
I don't know
food.
yet.
I mean, I was looking at this thing earlier.
It's goats, bro. It's goats.
Is it goat?
I know
Is it a
goats.
lot of goat?
It is a big dish out there. Yeah,
Goat?
lamb meat. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then get you a little hoo-hoo.
Yeah.
Go ahead
and show
That
them
is
what
not
you're
a dirty
talking
word.
Get you a little.
That is
Show
not
them
a
what you're
dirty
talking
word.
about.
Get you some hoo-hoo grubs.
Yeah.
That's larvae that taste like peanut butter.
That's one thing. That's one thing me and Joey's been talking about is Joey's helping me. I was like, I want to document this because this might be my last run.
Yeah.
Right. And I want to document every step of it from packing my bag at home to going through the airport to landing there for the first time, letting people see back home like.
Yeah, I think that's something we could definitely share. Like as you do that, like give people that may be in your situation that are playing overseas ball, but there might be people too that are your age that are like, man, I'm just searching for that other shot just to end my career on a good note. But I think just documenting the journey and hearing about what your heart like going into this, like. I know everybody here on the Club Varsity team is going to be definitely praying for you.
Definitely
through these next 5 months.
It's definitely a blessing. Definitely for like I said, taking the time that I took off and not even touching the ball. And I'll take this time to thank Coach Tony Webster, Mike, and Dave for giving me this opportunity. The property brokers is our owner of the team, so. They're taking a risk.
Is that like the Property Brothers from HGTV?
No, I don't know. No. Property Brokers is a big real estate company out in New Zealand. They own our club.
Property Brokers.
But yeah, man, it's such a blessing that if I sit down and really think about it, I'm like, dude, this is like, not many people have this opportunity. Being 36 years old at the time I signed my contract. Yeah. To be given this second chance, or I've had a lot of second chances in my life, so it's probably like my 100th chance. But to have this second chance to go back and play in ball, and especially at my age, like I get like when I retired at 32, it was easy for me to come back, right? But being 36 and taking a year off, the weight that I'm at and all this stuff, I'm like, it's just crazy how everything is lining up. But yeah, definitely blessed.
Oh man. Man, that's an amazing opportunity. Yeah. So
I'm gonna tap in, brother Love.
Brother Love.
I'm gonna tap him in. He has arrived.
He's
putting his babies down.
He's had a
come on.
He's had a very Brother Love. Everybody, please welcome Brother Love. Joey, can you do like an applause sound for?
Run it.
Yeah, run like a. We definitely need a soundboard, like when we talk about things, and it's like. Oh, like like an applause, like everybody's like.
It'd be in the edit. It'd be in the edit.
Yeah. So.
I'm sorry, I'm replacing one of the more attractive men, one of the three most attractive men on this podcast.
Well, yes,
but so I apologize to all viewers for having to look at me now instead of Joel Correa.
I mean, we're like twins though. I mean, we got the beard, we got the hat, we got the hair.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Hey, it's a
you
vibe.
You could be a Pinrod.
It's
you
a
could
whole
be a
vibe.
Pinrod. I mean, it's
Come on, Byron.
Could be.
I've been adopted.
You'd be the biggest. You'd be the
Logan's
biggest of us.
Yeah.
The most athletic and the largest.
He's bearded and over 6 foot. I think he's in.
He hits the criteria.
I
think he's too, but like it's too effective. Like if you were a Penrod, you'd be the most Penrod.
Yeah.
Which would be weird for the rest of us.
Everyone else is like runs.
How old is your oldest brother?
My older brother is 36. No, 34.
Tyler's 34.
So sorry about that.
34. So Byron could be literally big brother.
Yeah, 37.
Big brother.
My parents waited 7 years to have kids.
Okay.
So it actually fit the timeline.
Big brother.
We could do a big reveal.
Yeah.
Big reveal.
Literally a big reveal.
Surprise!
So, sorry guys, I'm just joining. I have been putting my little ones down. I leave on Thursday for an almost 3-week trip to India for work. I do software. And so we've got a huge portion of our team over there, our project management team and solutions architects. A lot of our developers and engineers and everything are over there. And so
I thought you were going there for a food documentary.
That's the other half of it. I'm going to be testing only
more
food.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like
Only the food that they make, like the dudes that
Well,
are
the guy's
sitting
like
on the
sitting
table.
there and he's like,
chew up, they like chew up some
He's making the
ingredients.
food with his feet.
Throw it and spit it in. Yeah.
if
That
you
one
don't
dude
send
with
me
no
a
hands.
video of a guy you eating food that a guy makes with his feet, I would be very, very disappointed.
I want you to know that if I send you a video of me eating food that a guy made with his feet, it is under duress. I am not okay because that's not the move for me.
Send help.
So you're going to New Zealand.
Yes.
I know this.
Yeah.
I'm playing catch up. So everyone who's watched the whole thing already, thank you for your patience with me, Byron. But Auckland,
I'm going to Palmerston North.
Palmerston. Okay, very cool,
Palmerston.
dude. New Zealand, so
you been?
beautiful. No, I wish to God I'd been.
Oh, I'm sitting there like,
I've been
man,
YouTubing
I thought he was.
I've been
I've been
YouTubing
for
videos
like
now.
13 hours of extended Lord of the Rings movies. It's pretty much.
Logan's like, I go every night when I
every
watch
single
the
time.
trilogy of Lord of the Rings.
And when I close my eyes, I dream of New Zealand.
Yeah.
It's got like some of the biggest scenes from Lord of the Rings were
Yeah,
filmed.
really? I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, they build like a
Dude, if
like
you-
a ridiculous set.
No. I'll
if
have
you
to
get a
Google it.
free, if there is a thing,
Like a little tour.
and
or
I'm going to
something.
look this up before you go, but like if you could go on a Lord of the Rings tour,
Yeah.
I
that'd
would
sweet.
be, the nerd in me would be like,
yeah. I'm gonna document it.
The nerds who are there, so like they have like a Hobbit village. I'm pretty sure it's still all set up.
Really?
in New
Like
Zealand.
Gandalf
Yes.
or something.
You would literally make everyone feel like hobbits.
Yeah.
ooh.
You could charge them. You could walk up and just start
I could do
charging
that,
people. Be
yeah.
like, hey,
That'd be
you've
nice.
become a hobbit.
Yeah.
That'll be $10.
That'd be $10.
Thank you.
I want you to have
You're
the full
welcome.
experience. So you're a hobbit and I'm actually normal size.
Yeah.
So
No, that's great.
no,
I'm
I
looking forward
definitely
to it.
look that up. Like if they have like tours,
Yeah, I think I got
I don't,
to.
this
Yeah,
is just
no, I
my
have to.
lack of knowledge, but like, I don't know how big one side of the island to the other, like driving across it.
Yeah.
I think you can do it. I
There's
know
a
that
ferry.
you
I mean,
probably
you
can
drive
drive
across.
across the states. if
No,
you
yeah,
want
there's a ferry. They got the North Island and the South Island
Okay.
of New Zealand. I know there's a ferry that goes across.
Okay. I'm going to pull it up on my phone right now.
Yeah,
so
do it.
I need
Take a
to
look. Can you
I
roll
need to look at this.
Look that up for us, producer John.
Yeah.
We don't
New
have a
Zealand
producer
map.
named John.
Yeah.
So that's super cool, man. So how long has this been in the works for you?
Yeah. So this has been, I signed the deal in November.
Okay, so
I
fairly
was-
fresh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was retired. Well, no, I wouldn't say retired. I was just done playing ball. I haven't played and it would be over a year.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I got a hold of my agent probably at the end of the summer of last year. And I'm like, dude, I think I'm ready to go back to playing ball. And he was like,
Cool, man.
how much weight you've gained? That was the first question.
Yeah.
When's the last time you touched the ball?
Rude. So response rude. You
And
can't
I'm
ask
like,
me
dude,
that.
I'll be honest, like I gained a lot of weight and haven't touched the ball besides training kids. But we talked to a couple teams. Then it led up to talking to a couple teams in New Zealand. Had a meeting with the guys and through FaceTime, and I'm like, yep, that's the club I want to go to. It just felt
What's the
right.
name of the town you're going to be in?
Palmerston. Yeah, so it's the south side of the North Island.
Palmerston North. So you could definitely do that in a
You can
Oh
swim
yeah,
it.
I'm definitely. I mean, we got the weekends off, so I'm definitely torn.
Oh,
torn
man.
the country for sure.
That's
looks
so
like,
cool,
Looks
man.
like the southern island's bigger land mass wise, but it
Yeah,
might be more
But
population
is it as
on the
developed?
north.
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's
We'll
going to be
find
for
out.
Byron to
We'll
find
get
out.
attacked by wild
you guys have to
koalas.
stay connected with my. I want to start a YouTube channel.
Come on,
Yeah.
dude.
So I can. What I want to do is post weekly videos. So like do like
Club
a week
Varsity
one all
abroad.
access. Yeah,
Dude.
and just kind of like because we got 23 games, so I want to do a post. I'm not sure we'll have 2 games a week or whatever, but
Yeah.
I would love to do like week 1 all access, and then went into that week training. Outside
Super cool,
of,
man.
Outside of that, but I love to I want to try to help out the media team over there too, and just kind of do some cool stuff with my teammates.
So awesome. Do you know any of the guys you're going to be playing with?
None.
You're just going in.
Like I don't know. I didn't
Totally
tell you guys.
blind.
Like, all the guys are like probably under 23 years old. That's why I'm gonna be the old guy. I'm gonna be the dad on the team, right? So
What up, Unc?
I made a joke. I'm like, dude, we're all gonna be hanging out, and they're gonna like ask me whose dad I am. I'm like, dude, like, no, I can still hoop, but
Yeah.
no, I'll definitely be the oldest
Let's get
guy.
on the court and I'm about to show you who's
All
there.
right.
But I mean, the
You're gonna
biggest
get taken to
the biggest thing I'm really looking forward to is, and I told Coach Tony this. I'm looking to. Obviously, I want to play the best I can and win a championship. But the big thing I'm looking forward to is that transitioning to coach. So like I've already told all the players, like, dude, like use me as you guys see fit. Like I'm here for you guys.
That's
Like,
awesome, dude.
My biggest thing I want out of this is for all you guys to sign a contract somewhere else. you know, I'm not saying my career's over, but let's be honest, like I'm on the back end of it. I got probably 1-2 years left. I would love to see you guys play and be a part of your guys' journey in this. And
But you're taking that, you're saying like you're on the back end, but you're taking that as a transitionary phase. It's not like the end. A lot of people see that like the end of their career doing the thing that they've been doing for so long. And I like your approach to it where you're taking it and you're spinning it into like this mentorship capability.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where these guys are going to come under, you know, a wing of a seasoned dude who's been playing ball for a long time now.
Yeah.
And then you can transition that kind of into the coaching phase too.
Yeah. The coaching side of things, how to be a pro off the court is my biggest thing. And even like as athletes, we could probably jump into later, is like dealing, I know we talked about dealing with like the mental health of being a professional athlete and traveling. And that's the biggest thing I'm like an advocate of, is like how to deal with certain situations, how to deal with, you know, being gone away from your family. Cause a normal contract, dude, we're going 10 months out of the year. And that weighs on you as a player. I mean, it's like,
just my little experience. Like, you know, I grew up, was raised a certain way, and then I get out and, you know, you're around different people that were raised differently, different countries. Like you have all these different things. Like
to adapt
you
fast.
Being 37 years old around a bunch of 20-year-old dudes.
Yeah.
Like their mind might be in a totally different.
100%.
It might be
a different arena.
It might be cooked from TikTok.
Like,
as
it could be like a whole different arena. And I think something cool to like look at the opportunity that you're headed into is like, I might be the old guy, but there might be some guys that you might be able to mentor.
Yep.
And man, I believe that the Lord will supernaturally place you and put you in situations where, you know, you get to share His word and get to see, like, you don't have to sit there and berate people and yell through a megaphone. Like, just your actions and how you live your life, and them watching that will say so much. To where you'll have just those natural conversations and be like, there's a reason I don't.
That's good.
You know, I'm not running around like town, you know, drinking, partying all night, even though like at the time that might be socially acceptable for a lot of people that age. Like as a pro athlete, like you mentioned earlier, you know, you got more money than you probably will ever make in your career. You have attention, you have spotlight, you have a platform. And at the end of the day, the question is like, that's where like I've watched these professional athletes from football to basketball, and I admire like their hunger and their just authenticity of like sharing the gospel and like their faith in Jesus. And I just go, man, like that's awesome for that age, because you got so many distractions.
Yeah. And you know, the biggest thing on that too that I love the most, and it's like the world today is they frown upon that. Like, and that's the thing. I love when people, the first thing when someone puts a mic in front of someone's face, they're like, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Yeah. I love that, because you know,
the follow-up question is not going to be, could you please expound upon that?
No,
it's going to be like,
it's like, you know, people, you know, like just in today's society, it's just like they hate it.
They didn't want to hear it.
They didn't want to hear it.
Yeah, they didn't want to hear it.
Oh boy, you showed me a video earlier today of that guy, that local dude here in the Cincinnati area, who's a killer guitar player, got inducted into into the Opry, right?
Yeah, it was it was some kind of music award.
He got an award, but he's like a young dude, and look at him. He runs around with a guy who roasts coffee up here that Steven and I know. Yeah, really great guy. But just you'd never see it and think this dude is gonna get up here in his rhinestone tassel jacket and his long blonde hair, playing a guitar. And he said the most powerful words just like that. He was like, "Hey, firstly, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ." And then he said, the way he said it was so good.
He said, if you don't know who he is, I'd love to talk to you backstage and introduce you to him.
Come find me. I'd love to introduce you to him.
Absolutely.
Such a cool thing. Yes. Like such a cool way to use a platform.
Yep.
Yes.
You know, and he's a guy that doesn't have a mic in his face all the time.
Right.
He's using
the
gifts that God gave him to play a guitar. And just like you don't always have a mic in your face. You're playing basketball, you're out on a court. You're not mic'd up.
Yeah.
Unless you're ESPN mic'd up. You should mic him up.
Yeah, mic
I've been mic'd up a couple times.
Mic him up. All right, shoot. We need to find some of that footage and play it or something as in the promo side.
But that's the thing too.
I'm adding work for Joey.
That's the thing too. It's like, it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter like how long you've been into the word. It's like, dude, it's like, I just seen a video the other day of the preacher kid You guys see that video? Mason, I forget his last name, but he's down in North Carolina. And I listened to his whole sermon he had one time. Like, this kid's 12 years old.
Yeah.
And he's speaking to me
Fired
like,
up, man.
Fired up. I don't know if you've seen it. You have to
I
roll
haven't
this
seen
clip.
it.
He's like a Pentecostal little fella,
Yeah,
right?
he
That's
talks
what you're talking
about, who you let in the chamber of your life and who you bring into your life. So you're
12 years old.
12 years old, man. Like,
It's
I'm
like-
sitting there
it's-
like, I
hey.
can't wait till I watch this kid again. Like,
Yeah, in his little high
dude.
pitched voice, he's like, "You got to give your life
I need
to
to-
the Lord."
Slamming his
Listen
hand.
here.
We need to make a T-shirt because we hit on it last week. It's what are you reading,
Yeah.
and who are you hanging out with?
Yep.
And I mean that's like you saying letting people into your life. Like,
Yeah.
what are you reading?
Yeah.
Like, and you can say, what are you scrolling?
Yeah.
Like that's our generation now. Is like if you're not reading, you're scrolling something.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Horrible
what are you
for us. We should stop that.
scrolling?
We should all stop that.
Scrolling on tablets.
My gosh,
I'm
man.
gonna- yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's tough.
when you're putting those things out, don't expect to put garbage in and garbage not come out.
Right. Yeah.
And don't expect to hang out with garbage and not smell like trash.
Oh yeah. I've got a question kind of segueing. Byron, you said something really cool earlier about how much you spend time on the road. And I've never played professional sports, so it's never been that level. But I grew up with a dad who did music, and he was gone, 3 or 4 days out of the week, every week. And then a couple longer stints, but thankfully the group he was in, they were pretty good about coming home and being present, being able to be there for family and stuff. But when you get out there and you get up on a stage or in an arena like you get up in, there's like this associated, it's almost like a high. You get that buzz and that thrill because there are
100%.
literally
Dude, it's
thousands,
adrenaline
tens
rush.
of thousands of people in there.
Yeah.
Like literally chanting your name sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. It's crazy the level of,
All eyes are on you.
endorphin release. Like you get
Yeah.
all this, you're just amped.
Yeah.
And then no one understands unless you've been in that avenue, in that venue, and in that place, what it's like after everything's done,
Yeah.
whether you won or lost. It really doesn't. It changes a little bit, but it's not that different because that quiet after the storm of even so say you win after the storm of the after party. You're throwing a party. You're in the locker room with your boys. You're all hyped.
Right, yeah.
You're like woo, and then at some point, woo, you're back.
Yeah.
You're alone, and then obviously loss. Everyone's kind of typically you go in, you say great, good game, hard loss, whatever, and you move on. You go sit in a hotel room, and you're by yourself, man, and you're dealing with that like
Processing.
coming down.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You walk off a stage, you're coming down now, and you've got to figure out how to deal with the ups and downs that like not just emotional roller coaster, but literally like the chemicals that are released in your brain.
Yeah.
That high that you get from that feeling. So how do you as a believer, as a seasoned kind of veteran now, having played for years, doing the ups and downs in some of the biggest arenas to some smaller ones, but still large.
No,
like
big I think
venues.
that's one thing that a lot of people don't understand about athletes is like, dude, we are loners. Like, you know what I mean? Like, one, we got to be careful who we bring into our circle of people, right? Who we let into our chamber of our life, right?
Money banks people.
You get burned
But like
early
you
on,
said, you get that big old dopamine rush of playing on a game, right? And then you're at home by yourself at night or whatever. Or I spent a lot of time alone, and I think that's where it leads to like, depression and the mental side of things. And then on top of that, like, let's say you get hurt. I was on the highest of highs when I was in Taiwan. The year I won the MVP out there, I came out of retirement, played the best year of my career. 30 seconds to the game, I tear my calf. Right? So now I'm out 2 months. And I'm I'm doing rehab by myself. I'm no longer with the guys. I'm no longer on the court with the guys. I'm spending a lot of time at home by myself. And it's like, how do you deal with that?
Yeah.
And that's why I go back and I say I want to mentor these kids.
Yeah.
Not kids, but 20-year-old, they're kids to me.
They're kids. Hey.
I want to teach them how to deal with that.
Oh yeah.
And
in a country you don't know the language, you
Yeah,
don't know
the
the
country,
people.
you don't know
Like,
language.
It's crazy.
So I do have a kind of a question to spin off of this, but here in the States, I'm playing college, and a lot of pro teams have chaplains, and I know a little bit with like AIA, Athletes in Action.
Yep.
I know they have people around the globe in different countries.
Yeah.
Like,
Awesome organization.
when you're outside the States, I mean, you can tell me even talking about your NBA, but like, some of these countries that you're in, like, is there any kind of representative or anyone like,
it's hard, man. It's hard because it's like,
because some of the countries, like Christianity is probably very,
that's what I'm getting to. It's hard, especially as a 20, 25-year-old kid going to another country, then trying to find a church. It's like, where are you at? Right. I played in Iran, right? I'm not going to go out and find a Christian church.
in Iran?
Yeah. So it's like, I'm not going to go out and try to find a Christian church. The first thing that's going through my head is
if I go find one and someone's going to kill me.
Someone's going to kill me. Yeah. Right. So,
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So that's the biggest thing. So like, if you want to, like, you got to dig into the word yourself, really, in most of these places, or find, I think
some teammates that maybe
Citygate is great because they got the online YouTube, all their stuff is recorded live, right?
Yeah.
And then if you miss it because of the time change, you can go back and watch it.
Yeah.
But when it was in Taiwan, we had a guy by the name Clay Danner. Shout out to Clay.
Shout out Clay.
Clay?
He was great. He started working over there, doing mission jobs, and then he moved over with his whole family. And but we had a group. That's why I love Taiwan, because our group of imports were so tight.
Yeah.
We had Bible study once a week.
That's awesome.
We would meet at my apartment, and there would be 6, 7, 8 of us imports.
6, 7.
I love it when you said.
I knew you were going to say that. So you said 6, 7. There was 6 to 8 of us.
You just witnessed an alley-oop right here.
No, but like
Ridiculous.
Clay would come in and he would lead it, and then we would all, whatever the lesson was for the week, we would hit on it, and then he would leave us with some scripture to read throughout the week, and that helped a lot, man. Because it's like, like you said, man, you spent a lot of time by yourself, and it wasn't until later in my career where I started digging into the Bible, and I'm not perfect at it right now. I'm still trying to learn and read.
Yeah.
My going through my younger years,
I don't think anybody's
have
perfect
a Bible
at it.
where. It's like,
except for you.
You read and it's not the right Bible. You don't understand a word you just read.
Yeah.
Right. And so right now I got the Maxwell Bible, which is awesome, dude. I love it because after every little thing you read, there's also lessons in it.
Like context of
how to be a leader the right way. Right. So, and you say earlier, your goal is to read the Bible, right, in a year. I think that's a lot of people's goal, but I think a lot of people's goal is not to read the Bible and understand what you just read, right? So that's my thing is I not only want to read the Bible in a year, I want to sit with me.
Well, especially new believers, you're on fire, you jump in, and then you get to Leviticus, and you're like,
yeah, what?
This
person got this person.
Yeah, you're like, wait, what's going on?
Later in my I always felt uncomfortable around people, not around Christians or whatever. I always felt people that can quote verses like that.
Yeah,
right?
the memerization.
How the heck can you do that?
I got that in my back pocket.
Right? But now,
John 3:16 says that who's.
But now that I'm older, I understand why they can do that because they're in the Word. They read the Word. It's like
they're consuming it. They're,
right. And that's the thing is the more I read it, the more I understand it. The more God talks to me. When you meditate, my biggest thing right now is I try to wake up at 5 a.m. and give my first 30 to 45 minutes to read.
That's good.
In that quiet time, put your phone away. Maybe, God talks to you, maybe you don't. Maybe, something hits home with you, maybe it don't. But it's like
the dedication. That's
the way I say that is dude, I can remember a play I ran my rookie year almost 20 years ago because that's what I've given.
You internalized it.
Yeah, that's what I've given my life to. That's what I remember. If I sit here and say, hey guys, what's floppy roll, you're like, what? Whatever it is, but
it's a jelly roll.
Yeah, jelly roll. But it's where do you
shout out floppy roll.
Yeah, no, floppy roll. But it's dude, read the word. You're not going to understand it overnight.
No,
but something's going to hit with you, and then in one time, it's just dude, this all
good,
makes
man.
sense. Yeah. So that's the biggest thing that's hit with me is the Matthew 6:33, right? It's seek first His kingdom, right? And everything else is going to fall apart. I'm dude, every time something happens, now, especially now, it's dude, just seek His word, man.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be worried about finance.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be worried about where your next job is going to come. Dude, seek Him first, and then your job is going to come. Your finances are going to fit.
God's word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path.
Yeah.
I am so bad with references. I can pull a verse out of my back pocket so quick.
Can't reference.
But bro, I never memorized any of the references. Mom, you did a great job teaching us the verse, and I just never did the reference part. So
this is the more you dig into it, man.
I'm just kidding.
That's the thing I'm telling myself. Dude, I can't quote it because if I'm being honest with myself, I haven't read the Bible that much. And but now it's now I'm reading more. As I'm,
and it's one of those things that you hear people through all your years, through my 20s and 30s, and you hear people talk about the significance of actually just practicing just that.
Yeah.
and you'll never understand it until you take that dedication and that time and to make it a priority.
Yeah.
Because I can just tell you just from the past 2 months of doing it, like consuming it every morning. Like, you know, I started out on fire waking up at 5, but you know, with the 2 little ones, it kind of,
it's tough. Right?
It's hard to stay consistent.
It's hard to stay consistent, but I did have a routine that I started, and I'm all about small, like, you know, what do they call it? I'm going to butcher this, but just small deposits to where, like, if I can get better,
biblical,
you know,
biblical
5% or something every day. Like, I'm not going to sit there and read the Bible in its entirety one day and understand it.
Get 1% better.
But
every
if I
day.
could just put these little deposits of like, hey, if I just spend time here reading in the Word, if I, you know, one thing I set out is I couldn't tell you the last time I did a push up, you know, in outside of like athletics, and I wake up every morning, I drink a glass of water.
Yeah.
And there's a book, Mission Fit Dads, talking about, like, it's a good book. I'll have to talk about it later on another one, but essentially it's just waking up the water. And when you're drinking the water, there's a spiritual aspect of, like, you're dehydrated when you wake up because all the vapor and everything through your night of sleeping, you know, if you wake up to pee, but like consuming that water, you know, quenching your thirst. And it's like the way you read the Word, it's also doing that as well. Spiritually.
Yeah,
and then,
that's good.
And then I do 25 push-ups and
2,500. He does 2,500 push-ups.
25.
Don't let him lie to you.
But I do my push-ups, and then I reward myself with a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's something for me. Well,
Talking about coffee.
speaking of coffee, script coffee.
Throw it in, dude.
Now available.
We'll do that one.
Now available at your local Kroger.
Just as the Bible, give me that. If you're not going to do it, I'm going to
here
do
we
it. Just as the Bible is sustenance to your soul, so too is the sweet, sweet goodness of script coffee.
Yeah.
You can order this online. Hallelujah. Amen. You can get this at a lot of your local churches. Praise God. That's a pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That was really good. I was kind of concerned. Like, do you do
I'm
that?
pretty proud of that preacher voice. That comes from having 2 grandfathers that were pastors.
Yeah.
Baptist, but we're still getting to heaven. Hallelujah.
Yeah. But we'll do a little plug on that one later. But
Smells so good, dude.
Yeah.
I need it.
No, but getting back to the Bible, it's like, you know, shout out to one of my good friends, Eddie Allen.
what's up, Eddie?
What's up, Eddie? No, but
Real OG.
you know, my biggest thing was like always, you know, because my dad was never really like in my life growing up, right? And I'm like, I got 2 kids of my own. Right? Baron Hawk, shout out to Baron Hawk. But I was talking to Eddie one night. I'm like, dude, I just don't feel like, you know, I'm like their dad. I feel more like I'm their best friend than their dad, right? I'm like, I don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong, but I just want to make sure. And he's like, dude, go and read and study Proverbs. And I'm like, okay. So I go and I read, and every verse of Proverbs is hitting me like, dang.
Some bombs, bro.
I'm underlining like everything. I'm like, I end up probably underlining like the whole book of Proverbs. Like, and it's just like, dude, like, okay. So like any young dads out there or whatever, like, go and read it. And but that's one thing I've learned too, is like, just because you read it doesn't mean you can't go back to it and keep reading and study and study and study. But I'm like, dude, I'm glad that, you know, I went through that and picking little things here and there. But that's the thing too, is like, dude, you can always go back and always pick. And but that's like, you know, just live by it, you know. But it was deep, dude. I'm like, dude, like this is some good stuff. And I even got my own son reading, my own boy reading Baron.
I think it'd be something cool too to do in the podcast as we build a community and get folks to do like maybe some sort of like Bible study.
Oh yeah.
You know, if it's like a live stream or something where it's like, if we're behind the computer, nothing like a set, but just pulling to the surface, you know, as our mission and our goal is to, you know, talk about, you know, men in society, about being better fathers, better husbands, and
talk about a pandemic, bro. Fatherlessness is a pandemic.
Yeah,
it is.
And it's so amazing to see a man like you, Byron, who can sit here and say, you know, I didn't have the best relationship with my dad. And then also turn it and say, but I want one with my kids.
Yeah, that's
I want to be the dad that I didn't have
Yep.
for the kids that I do have.
Yep.
And it's so cool. Like there's so many. Christianity is there's so much like grace there for God as the father that you never had. It's so amazing how he kind of like, it's hard not having a physical one. I'm speaking from a place of not understanding it because I'm so blessed to say that I had a present father, but there, every father fails at some level, and I know I'm going to fail my kids, and it terrifies me, but I also trust that God is going to be present in those failures and be able to turn that and be the present father and be that just overtly gracious to a degree that is not even comprehensible to the human mind. Like it blows my mind that, you can just accept Jesus and your past is washed, dude.
Oh yeah. 100%.
He's that father.
No matter what you've done. That's the crazy part. I think there's a lot of things that people don't understand. It's like, and I struggle with this too. And I'm like, dude, in the back of my head, I'm like, I can never be forgiven for, some stuff I did. You know what I mean? But it's like, no, dude, like,
it's a lie.
Yeah. It's like, you want to know Jesus? Like, come back here and talk to me for a little bit. Dude, okay. You want to accept him? Now, guess what? Everything you've done in the past is washed.
It's amazing.
And that's the hardest thing with that is you're going to have, and I've witnessed this too, is like, you're going to have those friends that still remember you as that person that you were.
Yeah.
And they're going to be the ones that are like, well, wait a minute, you're all godly now, but remember when you did, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's washed, dude. Like, yeah, I did it. Sure, I did it. Whatever. But now, like,
I'm not proud of it. Like, I'm not sitting here today.
Don't judge me like from something I did when I was a sinner.
No.
You know what I mean? We still are.
All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God.
But it's amazing how, you can be forgiven for those sins and just
that's
start
that grace
life,
piece, man.
It's awesome.
That's that fatherhood.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, dude, I look at my kids and I've got 2 girls, 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, and they're not perfect, but they're perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, they're perfect.
Yeah.
They could be running around throwing stuff.
They probably
stab some random stranger with a knife, and I'm like, you're so sweet. That was adorable. Then tourniquet the dude's leg or whatever. But I look at them and I feel how much love it just was like my beautiful daughter's face. Like when they lay, like tonight, before I came over here, they were laying next to me. My daughter, River, was on my left. My daughter, Sunday, always sleeps on the right side. And they share a bed because they love it. They're, 5 and 2. It's adorable age. And they end up always, touching each other to make sure that there's like another presence.
Yeah, they reach out.
But my daughter will grab my shirt
to make sure
when she falls asleep. And to make sure I don't get up. And put her little head on my shoulder, and I look down, and it's just like tears every time. It hits you in a place that you can't conceptualize until it happens to you. Yeah. And then to think about the love of God
that He gave
to let His Son, who feel like I can't even imagine.
I cannot imagine.
I would let everyone on the earth burn. I'm not sure that's horrible. I'd let you all burn for my kids. It's the most, it's an amazing, it's an indescribable love. And his is so much greater. It's mind boggling. And so when you sit there and say, look at my past, look at all I've done. He's like, what are you talking about? Like all that? That's what you're worried about right now? Come on.
Like
I love you. Come here.
Yeah. Like my 7-year-old tonight, like, I found my my little WWJD bracelet in the cabinet.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, oh man, like I'm going back to the 90s. I'm gonna pull these out.
Yeah, dude.
So I put it on. I'm wearing it around, and then my daughter, who's 2, comes up, and I have like green. So if you guys want like a green, purple,
let me get
I'll take purple. It's royal.
And I'm like, oh man, like I saw somebody wearing it the other day, and I'm like, I'm gonna put this bad boy on. So anyway, my son's like, oh Dad, can I get one too? I want a red one like you. And I'm like, yeah. And I think it was last year we got him these little like portable beds. Yeah. So we got him a Spider-Man bed, and he's like, can I sleep on your guys' floor tonight? In his Spider-Man bed. And we try to keep rules and routines. Yeah. We're like, hey, that's generally for weekends. We're not going to do it on school nights. And he takes his WWJD bracelet, and he's like, ugh, and he rips it off and throws it at me.
WWED.
And I just it was like dark, and I just feel something smack me in the leg, and I look down, and like I see the bracelet, and I said, dude, did you just throw your bracelet at me?
Remember, Dad, what would Jesus do?
What would Jesus do,
He let me sleep in my bed in this room.
But I mean, it was something that my wife's like, you hurt his feelings because, and I'm like, he needs to understand, like there's there's an order to things, and there's things that at a young age I can't.
You're a strong man, Steve.
Give him everything that he wants because I feel like I'd be doing him a disservice as he gets older to where it's like there's an order and there's a routine, and we try to stick to these things by I let him sleep on the floor during some weeknights, sure.
Yeah.
But it's like once
in their beds, for all those internet trolls out there, they're like, Steven lets his kids sleep on the floor.
They were at Costco, and there's these portable. They're actually sweet. I wish I had one.
Sponsors Costco.
Yeah, Costco. Spider-Man.
Big fan of the show.
Spider-Man in a bluey bed. So like one side of the floor, my son will sleep. The other side, my daughter. And it's like their favorite thing to do is to just sleep in those beds on our floor. It's like a camp out.
Come on.
So they, we have to be conscious, okay, like we're weekends, you guys can do it. Monday through Friday, there's a routine. And when that man threw, I shouldn't say that man, when that child threw a WWJD bracelet, I said, did you not look at the letters on that before you threw it, son?
He thought it was the worldwide Jesus. I'm trying to make it into a wrestling joke.
Oh, the worldwide
destructions. I don't know.
Demolition.
Take that, Dad.
But yeah, I mean, it's something like being a dad too isn't always easy.
Oh shoot, no, it's like 99% difficult.
Yeah, and that's
you hope you're doing it right.
Yeah, you hope you're doing it right, and that's where it's like if you ever think you're not, it's like going back to what you already had.
Yeah. And that plumb line of faith, like who Jesus is and who God is as the Father, dude, you can't go wrong. It's the plumb line. It's
that's the thing I tell myself too is like just show up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like
presence.
My dad, I just remember stories of my dad always calling me like, "Yeah, I'll come over and get you." Right? My dad lived 20 minutes from me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I'm sitting on the front porch waiting on my dad to get there. Where's he at? Where's he at? You guys know how far I drive to see my son, Joe? I think Joe, to go get my kid, to my oldest boy, Byron. Because he spends a lot of time with me. I got to drive 2 hours to go get him.
2 hours.
So 2 hours to go get him, 2 hours back. You know what I mean? So let's say he had 3 basketball games a week. I don't miss, like when I'm home, I don't miss anything of his.
Okay.
I'm driving.
That's good.
2 hours there to watch a game, 2 hours back. If it's a back-to-back night, or I got to drive 2 more hours there and come back. Because I remember I was that little kid like, hey, Dad, you coming over? Yeah, I'll be there. I'm sitting out on the front porch waiting. I'm like, dude, if I tell my son I'm going to pick him up, I'm going to pick him up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't want my son to be like, where's Dad?
I'll bet you some of those conversations that you've had together too on that 2 hour drive.
Oh my God, it's great. It's great. If I can get him to stop scrolling.
Yeah.
He does that a lot. I'm like, dude, just look at your surroundings, bro. Like,
you better start watching Club Varsity when you're in the car.
No, but our like, dude, I mean, Joey, and Joey and him was in here the other day, and it's just like, the things I do for him is like I wish my dad did for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're in here doing a podcast, not a podcast, but like a question and answer with him, kind of like get to know
Q&A.
Get to know Byron. Like, who's Byron as?
That's cool.
Who are you as yourself? Who is your dad? Like, and it's just like, dude, like that little memory we had right there, he's gonna remember that forever. Like, it was tough. I mean, 13-year-old kid, and there were some emotional questions in it too, that he struggled with. And I didn't realize till after when me and Joey had a conversation. I'm like, dude, most of that was emotional because he doesn't want to let you down. He's got big shoes to fill, and I don't see that because he's my kid. But it's like, dude, yeah, that's when I got home. I'm like, dude, that had to be pretty tough for him,
But it's so cool too, though.
Yeah, we got that memory, so that's what I'm really looking forward to.
Captured by High Res Media.
High Res Media. Shout out to High Res.
If you need a Joey, go ahead. There we go. High Res Media. There we go.
There it is.
If you need any kind of video production, cameras, prayer, High Res Media.
You can hire Joey to bring cameras. You can hire him to come pray for you.
Yeah, cameras, glasses with cameras.
Camera glasses.
Camera glasses.
Meta.
Meta glasses. But yeah, just showing up, man, is my biggest thing.
Presence.
Just be there.
That's so good, dude.
Yeah.
That's so good. This is a total left turn, and it's one that you probably are not prepared to answer.
All right.
Are there any wild conspiracy theories in New Zealand?
I like this.
What is what's something you go out there, you're like worried about the man, like a Bigfoot.
Where was it? What did I say it was?
Bigfoot walking out of the woods and like, oi. Hi there, mate.
Sassy Sasquatch.
Yeah. He's like,
I'm the New Zealand Bigfoot.
Get off my wave.
No, I don't know. Like, I know, like when I Yeah, I know when I spent time in Australia, it's like everything in the sea can kill you and everything in the land can kill you.
Dude, that place is scary.
Yeah.
But they say it's like New Zealand's completely opposite. Like there's nothing. And don't quote me on this, New Zealand. I'm sorry if I got it wrong, but it's like New Zealand's so safe when it comes to like the wildlife and nature and stuff.
That's fantastic.
Like, dude, I was in Australia. Dude, you got spiders like this.
yeah.
Like they're called what are they called?
Oh yeah.
They got names for them.
I call those heck no.
Yeah, they're
I call
monsters.
those get
Yeah,
the
they're huge.
frick
You ever
outta
seen one in
here.
person?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Out there. Those snakes. Even
Every
the koala
snake.
bears can get you, dude.
Koala bears,
Or
bro.
what are they?
Koala bears
They're
are
not
mean?
nice.
No,
Koala bears
dude,
are not nice animals.
Are they territorial?
They hold like committee or something, dude. So if you get scratched by one of them or something, yeah, they're like, dude, stay away from the bears. As cute as they look, don't go up to them because if they scratch you, they carry that.
And they're always
Koala
high.
bears are wild now.
they're always-
And like even the kangaroos, like we go to like seeing a deer here is like seeing a deer, there and
Like a
like
kangaroo?
I'm gonna go up to them. They look so cute. They got like their
No,
little baby in
no,
their
no, no,
pouch.
no.
They will box
They're like,
you,
dude,
bro.
don't get too close. I'm like,
I watched the video. Have you seen that video? The dude that like goes out and he's like saves his dog. He's like boxing that freaking kangaroo.
kangaroo would
Just
tear
wrecks
you
it.
up, son.
Are there kangaroos in New Zealand at all?
No.
How wild is that?
I don't know.
They're like so. The UK
The
is
Lord said,
is an island,
The Lord said, "You are not making the journey."
and New
to the
Zealand is an
island.
island.
That's right.
The UK shipped all of their convicts
Yeah,
to Australia. I'm
yeah.
sorry, Australia. I love Australia, but that's
I love
how it started.
Australia.
It was a
No, I love
it was
Australia,
a prison colony. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that?
No.
It was
I did.
literally a prison colony.
I knew that.
So the UK would send all of their convicted criminals to Australia right away.
No
Straight to jail.
trial, no nothing.
No you overcooked
No
chicken.
trial, overcooked
jail.
undercooked
fish. Jail.
You don't flip it the
Also,
burger. You're
You
to
charging
prison.
too much for glasses and sweaters.
Playing music too
Jail.
loud. Jail.
Jail.
But that's what happened. So New Zealand had to keep up with the other island, the UK.
Yeah.
Or I guess technically islands, all these geography.
Yeah, there's a lot of islands.
Yeah,
dude.
not islands.
Northern Ireland is part of the UK,
Yeah,
and it's a
Northern
separate
Territory.
island in
Yeah,
Ireland
yeah.
and Wales. Anyway, the New Zealand sent all of their deadly animals instead of their convicts. They sent the deadly animals to Australia.
Oh,
Think about this. There's the conspiracy theory right there.
Makes
How
sense.
did they do it back in the day?
Put them on the boat.
Like an anti Noah's Ark.
it's like everything
reverse
bad
Noah's Ark.
loaded on
That's
there.
Pairs of scorpions and king cobras and
yeah, that's wild.
great white sharks.
So here's
into
the.
Marching on the
I'll run through a little quick
anti-arc.
list. Unconventional delicacies in seafood. Ooh. So when we do the Zoom call, we'll have to check list.
sea itching.
So you got some of those.
yeah.
You got some of
got
the hoo grubs.
Yeah.
What? So hoo grubs. That sounds.
Well, it says
awful.
there you can eat
That
them.
sounds like a bad word.
Says you can eat them raw or
I can
roasted. Some say they taste like peanut butter or fatty chicken. Hey,
We're
let's-
talking about
Let's
a
go back
worm?
to Levitical law.
We'll find out.
Do they have joints? I mean, if when in doubt, go to Levitical law, because in Leviticus you can eat grasshoppers. So maybe the hoo falls in the
Is
the
the
category
a
of the
grub?
bucket of.
Is it a grub? It is
You
non-jointed.
know, I said grub. It's a grub. You
Yeah,
can't eat
it's
that.
non-jointed,
Sorry,
dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
like
pass
a-
on
it's
it
like a
anyway.
living
It's not
booger.
joint- Yeah. It's.
Think about that. How
eat
big
the
are they? They're
hoo-hoo.
probably
Don't eat
freaking
the hoo-hoo.
huge.
I know they're big.
dude.
They're big
They
on
look gross.
like meat
I'm looking
pies
at that
there.
picture.
Meat pie, like mince pies.
Meat pie.
Well, they got a.
There are a lot of shepherds in New Zealand, right?
Quina.
It's like sheep is huge there.
yeah.
lot of
It's
goats.
all
We were
talking about
a lot of
yeah,
goats.
it's all-
Mutton.
Yeah.
Quina,
So-
a native sea urchin.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Sea urchin. You don't like sea urchin?
Ooh, a little
good.
powl.
supposed to be foul.
If I'm pronouncing that right, it's a large sea snail with black edges, chewy flesh, made into patties.
Something that's not, if
Snails?
it's not cut right, it can kill you or something.
yeah.
yeah. I'm good.
There's
I'll find
this
me a Papa John's.
1.2 ounce area that you can eat.
There's another thing that is popular there.
I'm sure they got
that
Taco Bell.
Yeah, for sure.
Viewers can Google this one, but mountain oysters. I'll let you Google that
Nope.
one.
Nope.
We're mentioning all
fall for that
the
trap.
we're
I don't
mentioning
even
all the
mess with
goats.
oysters.
Rocky
Yeah,
Mountain
yeah.
oysters are a no-go. Right? This is
No, I
This
don't
is a
mess
trap.
with oysters.
this is a trap.
I mean, the sheep and goats are popular, so of course that's on the dinner menu. This one sounds good. This is more unique culinary methods.
You're gonna say something else.
Kiwi
that's-
burger, a burger featuring beef, fried egg, and pickled beetroot. I feel like I could.
Yeah, I'd smash that.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I could.
Sounds
I could
delightful.
crush that one.
It's probably not what you think. though.
It's gonna be wild, dude.
There's this one
Yeah, it's inverted.
called
a ball.
the
feijão.
long way.
That's my Portuguese. I'm saying
Feijão.
feijão, but that's my being married to a Brazilian accent coming
Brazil.
out. But it's like
Brazil.
it's a small green fruit, very aromatic, almost bubblegum like flavor.
Ooh.
Bubblegum fruit.
I feel all these people though, like they say this crap,
Yeah.
and it never tastes like
No.
that. Like
Yeah,
they're like this
they're
one.
like,
This one has notes of
your taste buds are a little different, bud.
Yeah, like I mean, you're
Bubble
And let's not
People
forget
are-
about the kiwi.
yeah. People are
I love
saying
kiwi.
That's what
who
they call
tastes like
themselves, the
fatty
kiwis,
chicken or
yeah.
peanut butter. I don't.
Yeah.
Those are very not the same flavors. So
No.
that's wild.
No.
Like it's fatty chicken and also peanut butter, which is very similar in flavor.
Ooh,
obviously.
here you go. Unique sweets and snacks. The Hokey Pokey ice cream. That is.
All right. Mess with some
Sounds
ice cream.
fake, dude.
I'll
It's
try some
vanilla ice cream loaded with small, crunchy lumps of honeycomb coffee. Hallelujah.
Love that.
That sounds
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get that as soon as I get on the plane.
I will pay you to send me a plate.
This next one sounds good,
Just
but I
random.
don't love the name of it. It's called Pineapple Lumps. And
Oh,
it is.
I love a good lump. Oh, there.
It is.
I'll take the pineapple lumps.
I'm taking the pineapple lumps.
Give me a bit of quart jar of it. 2 liters.
2 liters of pineapple lumps.
2 liters of pineapple lump.
I'll have 2 liters of the pineapple lumps. It is.
And hoo-hoo fries.
That was my shot at Bruce from Finding Nemo.
Fish are friends, not food.
Hello.
Not fried, they're chips.
Yeah, chips.
let's-
Sorry,
chips.
chips.
But it's chewy pineapple with centers of coated chocolate. So pineapple
Gosh,
lumps,
dang
add
it.
that on there.
Pineapple lumps sound great.
Yeah.
Ooh, chocolate fish.
Nope.
No. But here,
Nope.
it's fish shaped
Fondue.
marshmallows.
No,
Sweetest
hear me
fish.
out.
Fish shaped marshmallows covered in chocolate. So
That-
it's just marshmallows that are cut like fish.
I feel like it's
Oh,
going to
okay,
be,
okay. It's like
someone's
Swedish
not going to
fish.
know.
Yeah,
and
it's
they're
like
going to be like,
Swedish fish.
yeah, here's
But
some
they're New
tilapia
Zealand
covered
fish.
in
They're New Zealand
chocolate
fish.
New
fondue.
Zealand fish, yeah.
yeah, like Swedish fish are chewy and
Zealand
fruity,
fish.
and New
Kiwi
Zealand
fish.
fish are chocolate and marshmallowy.
Kiwi fish, yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
way better.
That's what it is. That's the.
What are you doing, Sweden?
It's a snack.
Yeah.
Get with it. Your fish are.
Ooh, this is something I could
Actually
get
love
behind.
Swedish fish.
'cause, I've been delivered from the soda realm, so I mean,
Touch 'em,
yeah.
man.
A Brazilian one that I drink a lot is guananá. If you never heard of it, and it's like a fruit.
Guana-
That's
say it again. Slower.
Guananá.
Say it slower.
Guananá.
Ooh.
Guananá. Yeah, Joey,
Guananá?
how is it?
Guarana.
Guarana. Guarana.
That's why.
Thank
That's why.
you.
Okay.
Guarana.
I knew it wasn't me.
Yeah.
But it's like it looks like a cherry,
Okay.
and it's a soda they drink in Brazil, and it's delicious. You can find it at a couple like
It's
probably
double
healthy, too.
like places
Yeah,
around here.
try that.
But this one right here is a L&P, and it is a sweet citrusy soda unique to New Zealand.
Okay.
So you have to.
Are you allowed to have soda? Are you all like on dietary restrictions when you're playing?
Yeah.
Technically,
No. Personal. Personal, yeah.
Okay. Personal.
Yeah.
as long as you can do the things you need to do.
Right. Yeah.
And then the last but not least on this list is the Jaffas. Do you know what that is?
Chocolate cakes, dude.
It says it's solid chocolate balls with hard orange candy.
Okay.
Is that what it is?
Jaffa's good.
I didn't even know that was a
Teeth,
thing.
Yeah. Look into that. I'll see you
Joey
guys in
over
a
there
minute.
being cultured.
Joey's over there. Joey's like, I've got actually a 3-pound bag right here.
Yeah.
Do you guys want some?
So
That would be great.
When you're down, we'll schedule some calls.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you guys already talked about like what's the pregame meal?
No, we haven't really jumped into
Any of that side?
not into pregame meal, but we can probably.
That's an easy segue from here. What is your favorite meal before a game?
That's tough.
Yeah.
Probably peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Dude, that's
Uncrustables.
so cool, bro.
Uncrustables. Oh my
some
God.
peanut butter and jelly and like a lemon lime Gatorade.
Maybe like
That hits.
because you can get funky with you can toast it if you want to. You can slice up bananas and put it
Toasted
on there
PB
if
and
you want
J's.
to.
Toasted PB
Right,
and
but
J
it's
is
not
so underrated.
But it's not too heavy, so it's not
Yeah.
going to really sit on you unless you
Yeah.
load it down with peanut butter, right?
Yeah.
Which is
But here's
what
the
I
thing
do
too: is
every
like,
time.
here's a question: do you put peanut butter on both slices of bread
No.
or just one?
No, I put
It
peanut butter
depends
on
on the
one.
mood.
You're sick.
If I toast it, I put peanut butter on both sides.
Yeah, I put
Hold
peanut
on,
butter on both
that's a
sides.
thing
You gotta
now?
put peanut butter on both
Yeah.
sides.
I put
It is
peanut
good.
butter and then I put one with jelly. That's it. Bah, peanut
Have
butter.
you ever had
and
an
jelly.
uncrusted? Like, okay, I'm a giant child. My kids love
Oh,
Uncrustables.
I'd kill a
fantastic.
whole box right now. Give them to me.
I would pound. Have you had the protein ones?
No.
No.
They make like protein enriched, which is probably I learned what natural protein enrichment is.
We need to.
It's bugs, guys.
Bugs?
Yeah.
It's
It's like
bugs.
it's bugs.
It's
I
just
believe
bugs.
that.
What do they call it?
It's like the red dye and chips and stuff. It's,
dude,
yeah, it's bugs.
It's bugs.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna gross
We
myself.
got to
out.
quit shouting
I
out
gotta
all
stop.
these companies, man. Until we get some sponsors.
Some sponsors.
Hey, I'm not
Every time we said like a company, just put the beep noise
yeah,
over the
beep.
top of it. Yeah.
PB&J. But
No, but peanut butter and jelly, absolutely pregame meal.
It's
what are you
awesome.
washing it down with?
I mean, obviously milk.
I think there's only one answer.
Yeah, chocolate milk.
3-quart
milk,
jars of
Chocolate milk
Oh my
before a
God,
game?
milk, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's
If you're- I mean,
disturbing.
it's not like right before a game. You got to time it up. You got to time it up. You know
He's
what I
like
mean?
running out onto the court.
He's
no.
like,
You
like,
gotta,
I
you
just
gotta,
think of Anchorman, like milk was
No.
a bad choice.
You gotta, no, yeah. You gotta have it down to a science, dude. You gotta
Okay.
You take your peanut butter and jelly with you to the game.
Yeah.
You know, usually the locker rooms have fridges.
Okay.
You go out on the court. I mean, game clock usually starts about 90 minutes before,
And you're
obviously.
drinking milk that early.
So no, it's you go out, do your workout, your warm up, come back to court, have your peanut butter and jelly. Because the last thing you want to do
drinking
is
milk though.
Oh yeah, I'm drinking milk, dude. Oh yeah, because
Does that mess you up for real?
You got to think about it. Like when we're playing ball, Like you're playing ball, you're on a diet. You got to eat every 3 hours, right, to have that energy. You get to the gym. I get to the gym 3 hours before the game. So if I have my meal right before I leave my house, or let's say I have it 45 minutes before I leave my house to get to the gym, I'm at the gym for 3 hours.
You're so hungry by the time it's
You're
game
hungry
time.
at halftime, like starving, right? So I have that sandwich probably like maybe an hour to go on the game clock.
Yeah.
before the
hold you
game.
over.
I can get behind the PB&J.
Obviously, like they'll give you these little sprinters drinking. You'll see, marathon.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever they're called, the little
Pound those little protein,
little gel
shake
shots
gel
or whatever
things.
they are, dude. They're nasty, but man,
They're effective. Though.
they get you right. Yeah,
They get you right.
They get you
Steven would get just, I think, a chair thrown at him from the coach if he drank a quart jar of milk.
I would be
Oh,
like,
you're
You'd call a timeout from the freaking field or from the court wherever. You'd be like, timeout.
Yeah.
like I've
Sprinting off.
I've just seen the
Restroom.
I've seen the
No. Oh, Lord.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not down on the milk.
I've
It's just
seen
enough
I've
to
seen
wash it down.
I've just seen like during 2-a-days, and I've just seen some stuff
Yeah.
that like
I've seen
like it sound like I've like been, like I've seen some stuff where like we go to the cafeteria on campus and we eat a nice breakfast. We know we got meetings and kind of
It's all
before
settled.
school starts. It's
Yeah.
like going into camp, and I don't know how many guys that I've seen, like especially young like freshmen coming in, like
Eat
They
something
think,
light, 4 or 5
oh,
sausages.
they're just like, oh man, it's like all you can eat
Yeah,
cafeteria.
I can handle it.
So
Yeah,
like,
okay.
I mean, I've seen friends of mine just pound like 4 glasses of milk, and I'm like,
Coming
you're
up an hour later.
you're gonna regret that later when it's 90 degrees.
I always chase my milk with like a nice cold glass of Sprite
So do you drink your? Here's a question: do you drink your milk? Do you drink it white or chocolate?
and a banana.
Either or. Yeah. Either
We're
or.
not
I know
racist.
after
We're not
games.
racist here.
After
No,
games, we drink chocolate milk.
Yeah, chocolate's a
Chocolate
reward.
milk
I mean,
after games, yeah. They
It's a
always
nice
give us.
reward.
They make us drink them, like just to replenish our. Yeah,
that's fair.
yeah. But I mean,
Keep your bone density up.
yeah.
Calcium. Look at that. Infusion.
Yeah, I'm like, are you
Yeah,
like
get it.
pocketed, fattened by the milk industry, just selling milk to everybody? Like,
Why are you out
it's-
here judging my big milk? I'm glazing. I'm glazing on
I'm
big
sitting
milk.
there like, man, like,
Yeah.
Logan's like dropping like every health statistic there is about milk.
It's actually funny because I think statistically there's no calcium benefit from milk.
Here's a conspiracy
probably not.
theory. Are you ready for this? We're the only mammals on Earth
They drink cow
that
milk.
drink another animal's milk.
Yeah.
You know what's really just stupid is that we also make milk out of things that can't produce milk, and we
Yeah,
call it
almond
milk.
milk. Yeah.
Freaking oat milk, almond milk.
milk.
I mean,
all this non-milk milk,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean,
fake milk.
yeah.
I'm sorry if you guys are coconut milk is an exception. I love coconut because it's not like
Yeah.
I just this is where my
Coconut
brain
water,
goes to is like, that person, and there's a cow, and it's like,
my mom
and
got
then it's
raw
like, and then
milk.
it's like, I wonder what that tastes like.
I
That
used-
would,
hey,
that
okay.
was never gone through
I
my
used-
mind.
There's a bit. Someone does a bit about the first guy who drank milk. It's so funny. I can't remember who it is. I probably need to pray because that guy, whoever did it, it was awful. It was, I'm remembering. Don't look it up. Oh, help us God. It's so bad, but it's very funny. And I used to drink raw milk. My mom.
Raw milk.
in Tennessee, you could not sell raw milk for consumption because it's unpasteurized.
Yeah, there's
So they're
bacterial.
healthy, yeah. Which is first of all, the FDA. Come on,
Yeah,
are we
it's a
really
little soft.
Come on. So they would sell
Give
it.
the man his raw milk.
Yeah, they would sell it as pet milk.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, ugh, for your
milk.
pets. How many gallons of pet milk would you like?
Yeah.
And so my mom would go, she got like 3 of the Yeti gallon growlers, and every week she would go pick up she bought a share of a cow to get a certain amount of gallons of milk.
Okay.
I have 7 siblings, so we drink
Raw milk.
so much milk.
That explains the size.
Dude.
You guys are drinking just pure,
Oh, yeah, dude.
unpasteurized.
My oldest
just
brother's
raw
6'11", 487
milk, just
pounds.
We used to drink powder milk.
powder
Oh, yeah.
milk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Powder milk.
Dude, honestly, powdered milk sometimes it's really good. But raw
Watered
milk
down
was different. Raw milk
The only
was
milk
wild.
that I'm drinking straight is chocolate milk or condensed milk.
I pour a condensed milk.
Condensed milk.
I would Eagle brand sweetened condensed milk, bro, just from the jar, from the can. Pour some espresso in it, call it a Cuban.
Ooh.
Pound that sucker.
Come on now.
But anyway, I'm pouring my cereal one morning, my 7th bowl or something ridiculous in
Yeah.
8th grade. We're all big dudes. You're this huge behemoth. I'm like so uncoordinated, eating like 12 bowls of cereal for breakfast. And I look down, and there is a giant, coarse black cow hair in my cereal bowl.
I'm done. I'm out.
And I'm already like
done.
3 bowls down.
Yeah, you might as well.
I like
just
heave.
Flick
I'm
it
like,
out.
"Ugh."
I'm just like, "Look, just give me water.
That was the last time I drank raw
that's-
milk. And my mom still makes fun of me for it. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
My biggest insecurity actually is that I can't consume raw milk from a cow.
it's been a pleasure, talking about all the fun you're about to
It's awesome, man.
journey on in New Zealand. And Logan, we didn't get into it too much, but Logan's gonna be going to India, and he talked a little bit about what he's doing, and I think it'd be something cool. Either floating back and getting some content from
I'll be getting
both of these
content.
guys, just sharing a little bit about
I
their
know Byron
journeys
will.
and their trips abroad.
Oh, yeah.
And I would say for everybody that's viewing this, that you get to see it, and man, just keep these 2 guys in your prayers as they travel. For Byron as he's overseas, that he can be a light to the guys and the people that he encounters. And that those guys see a difference, and going to a foreign country and being that 37-year-old vet.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think that'd be such a cool
You've
opportunity.
been playing for 37 years? Just kidding.
Well,
Just kidding.
yeah. And then for Logan, as he's gone for 18 days in India, you guys, I think it'd be cool later to talk about a little bit of the project that you're working on and with India when it comes to.
I'll keep you updated. I'll be sending some fun videos back.
Send
and
some fun videos and
see what we end up doing. I don't know. Jeb, so one of the owners lives over there. He's a believer. Awesome. The company I work for is great. We do software, but he said he's got some fun things in store. I have no context or idea what that's going to be.
Please take a phone and pictures, videos. We'll share that with everybody.
I'm in full tourist mode over there. They're gonna be like, who's this giant white person?
And if you're viewing this, please, it would mean a lot to us that if you would, follow us on YouTube, our social media handles, Club Varsity, on Instagram, Facebook, and share it. Share it with your friends. Share it with people. You never know who's going to hear these messages, and feel challenged to. It's never going to hurt to ever grow in your faith and exercise.
No.
That muscle and strengthening that. So, anybody viewing this, if you know somebody,
Smash that like button.
Smash the like button.
Smash that like button.
Share it.
Subscribe. Comment.
Like, comment.
Collect all the Pokemans.
We got some pretty cool plans coming too with engagement with the community that we're trying to build through Club Varsity. So
we'll be spinning up a Discord. So a lot of fun things in the works. I actually got our Shopify done today, and so
website coming.
Going to be getting that
Discord
spun up too. Things are slow, man. We all have jobs as well, so we're juggling a lot right now. Like Joey said earlier, it's like 10 p.m. We've all got kids asleep at home and wives who are going to probably yell at us tomorrow.
You got a gift you want to give it?
So actually closing this out, Logan, for your journeys I got you something.
Oh, God
Take with
bless
you
it.
to India. And Joey, you can be more than glad to cut this
lying.
into like a social media segment. But on
That's
behalf
legit,
of
bro.
on behalf of Club Varsity, we got you some Berks for your travels. So,
Bro.
that's just something that
Travel Berks.
a little thank
You're the
you
man.
to. That's something we do here. We Club Varsity. We're about Birkenstock.
Sponsored by Birkenstock.
The blessings just keep going. So
And the
yeah.
look at
You're
the
blessed, you
look
get
at
blessed,
God.
right? So
Look at God.
How good is this?
these are gonna be blessed to my brother.
Byron, look at look at this.
May
yeah.
the circle be
Look at this.
unbroken.
And yeah, so
The last blessing is for
In the last,
and
the last,
Byron,
last blessing.
Script Coffee.
Yeah, and look at that camera,
is
please,
awesome.
and tell
Thank
us
you.
about Script Coffee.
Script Coffee is amazing. I'm going to try to sneak this into New Zealand. Hopefully, I don't go to jail.
No.
I will have to declare it. But yeah, if I do go to jail, I'll send the bill to Script Coffee,
Yeah.
and yeah, hopefully you guys bail me out.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. We'll
Just send him in and be like, I'm in jail. This is our first vlog.
just send us a letter, and
But
we'll
listen, I'm sure I'm going to need this when I get over there because New Zealand is a plus 18 hours ahead of
Okay.
us, and I got a long flight.
So far.
So I'm sure once
Man.
I land, they're going to want me to get started right away.
yeah.
So I land like at probably like 9:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Which should be 3 o'clock.
When are you
in
leaving?
the morning here. I'm leaving Monday. So Script Coffee.
Come on.
Yeah. Script Coffee.
Yeah. Make sure you get your bag.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Club Varsity. We're excited for you guys to join us as we build this community and, get the message out of, being held to a higher standard. So please like, follow, share with everyone that you know. And we'll catch you on the next episode. Make sure to follow us on socials for updates for upcoming episodes.
And we love you.
And we love you. God bless.